Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Day, the show that keeps you up to date with all the transfer news and the players rumoured and linked with Arsenal while I fill my pockets daily.
People them. Let me know if we're good. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if we are good. Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening. Wherever you are around the world, you know already, bro. You know who came with that one first. Big up, man. Big up Football Locker Room in the building. Big up. Yeah, big yourself up, man. Thank you ever so much for becoming a member as well. Hope you are good, my bro. Obviously, if it's James, see you on Tuesday. If it's Shaq, I'm going to get a date for you real soon, my guy. I hope you are doing well today. We can hear you. Big up, man. Big up, big up, big up, big up. Man. The world of football. The world of football. I thought we'd start like this, man. Is this James? Yeah, he said, "Oh yeah, you see how United fans were bantering us, but now, now they have Jackson links. Yeah, we'll get into all of that. I don't know if Shane is still live. Pretty sure most people will be over there. What I am gonna do quickly though, guys. Yes, James. Big up, man. Big up, bro. Hope you're well today, bro. Yeah, there's still like 115 people in Shane's. Amazing. Big up Shane each and every time. You know, one day, guys, one day we can get numbers like that. One day we can get numbers like that, man. Big up James, man. There's 8 people in the building. Make sure you're hitting the like early, though. And I think I've made you a mod now. Have I made you a mod? No, I ain't. Hold on. Yeah, now you're a mod, James. Put your link in the chat. People, let's like the video. Let's follow up Football Locker Room banter or Football Locker Room. Obviously, I don't see banter at the end. We are going to be doing it under the lens on Tuesday, 2 p.m. So make sure you are here for that. I'm just sharing the live, guys, because we need all the help that we can get. Big up Junior. Hope you are well, my bro. Hope you are well. How you doing, man? Smash the like for me, please, brother. Follow Football Locker Room as well, if you don't mind. We are going to be getting him on the platform. I'm just sharing it out on Twitter and that as we speak. But hello, man. Hello, welcome on in. Junior Films. I think I did subscribe. Go to your channel. Yes, I did subscribe. I tell you what I will do as well, because I'm a generous person. Everyone keeps saying, you got to stop. But I like to give back, innit? I like to give back, you know, like that. So with great power comes great responsibility, people. Do me a favor, though. Share the live out for me, man. We need all the help. My viewers forever. We need all the help that we can get. And when I say community over here, I ain't joking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not joking. Like, I'm not just saying it. Do you know what I mean? Community. So we help each other, innit? I help you, you help me, and around we go. But big up Junior, man. I am good, thanks. You? Yeah, I'm all right. You know what I mean? I'm all right. I'm actually feeling good today. Like, fuck this Arsenal club. You know what I'm saying? Really, bro. You know what I mean? We got people like big up Lippy, bro. We get man's out here. I'm gonna start my own YouTube channel. I'm sick of seeing the same old faces. Everyone on my side of the fence is a prick. Well, that's how we feel about yous lot. Do you know what I mean? Anyone who's a happy clapper, anyone who just goes along with whatever the club does, never got a bad word to say. That's how we think about yous lot. People think we just wake up and want to be negative for no reason. Like, give me a reason to be happy. I thought one of these days I'm going to wake up and I'm going to see Jokeres holding a shirt. Give me a reason to be happy. But you know what I'm seeing? I ain't seeing Jokeres holding no shirt. That's why I titled this one High Tension, people. That's why I titled it High Tension. I'm not seeing we ain't got a striker. We keep hearing about people talking about burgers and have faith and all this other crap. And we're still waiting, guys. We're still waiting. We got Fabrizio talking about high tension. What is the high tension? Everyone kept saying, no, it's agent fees. Well, it don't seem like agent fees, does it? It seems like 5 million difference. And we can rise up the money for Madueke, but we can't rise up the money for Jokeres. Make it make sense, people. And people want to know why Arsenal fans, a certain section, a certain portion of the fan base is not happy. Give us something to be happy about. 52 million on eggy bread. Why are we going to be happy about that? Why are we going to be happy when our first signings of the summer are fridges? Like, this is what I'm saying. I'm not just trying to get up and complain. Give me something to be happy about. Yes, I'm pissed off with the Madueke news, right? Is it worse than Havertz? I don't think it is worse than Havertz. How about that? I'm so negative all the time. Yes, I didn't want him. Yes, I'm tired of us wasting money on Chelsea rejects, but excuse me. As of right now, he ain't even kicked a ball for us, but I don't think it's worse than Havertz. I actually think he'll offer us more than Havertz. So is this just me being negative all the time? Raw. So all right, the numbers are just jumped up. Big up, man. Looks like Shane must have finished, man. Yeah, look, Shane Raid. Big up, man. Big up the legend that is Shane. Amazing numbers, bro. Again, 130 at one point. Obviously, I was in and out. You know, Marty Poppins. I got to do my chores and all that, so the ball and chain don't start. But let's get into some of these comments, man. Ross just jumped up to 60. Big up, man. Big up, man. Make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're subscribing. You know what I mean? And let me just tell you something as well. We don't have to agree, but you should like and subscribe because it's absolutely free. Boss, you know, like that. Big up, man. Big up Junior, though. Let me just big up everyone who's came in. If you don't stay, that's all good, but please like the video. You know what I mean? We would appreciate that. Everyone full up off their full Irish. I hear it. Well, it's time to ingest now, or it's time to digest, should I say, not ingest. Big up DG2, Shane Raid. Big up Quaja, Shane Raid. Big up Shane, man. Mr. Battered, Shane Raid. Each and every time, bro. Quaja, Everest, Shane Raid. Big up, man. Big up Vigilante, Shane Raid, Shane Raid. Big up Everest, J Dub in the building. Big up views. Big up you, my guy. Big up you, J Dub. Let me see, because it's still quite early in the thing, so I might even be able to find you. Let me know if you've subbed as well, man. Let me know if you were subbed, and I will sub right back to you, man. Look, J Dub, there you are now. Go to channel. I don't subscribe, and now I do. You know, like that. Your favorite YouTubers are not doing this, people. Just remember that. Just remember that. Like the video. Even if you don't agree, hit the bell and subscribe because it's absolutely free. And that's all you need to do. You don't have to be here either. Let me know. Y2, what's this? A new person? Oh no, big up James. This Jokeres shit is long. I'm starting to get pissed off still. Bro, this is what I'm trying to say. People on my side of the fence seem to think we just wake up unhappy. It's a lovely day in London. Do you know what I was unhappy about today, guys? I was unhappy that I have to stream in this heat. I'm not like I got 2 fans bussing. Like, I'm dripping already. It's crazy. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm unhappy about. Arsenal, yeah, I'm unhappy about certain things, but I'm trying to disconnect. I'm trying to disconnect. Big up YK28, Shane Raid. Big yourself up, my G. Do you know what? I don't think I've seen you here before. Let me know if you subscribe, innit? And I'll subscribe back to everybody. Let me know if you've subscribed. And also, Mr. Waffle, man, like Waffle Scorsese in the building. Of course, we're going to subscribe to you. We're doing the good Lord's work right now. You know what I mean? We're doing the good Lord's work. Big up Compost Smurf. I see you, my guy. Do you know what? And I'm already subscribed to you, though. That's what I'm trying to say. Levels. Your favorite YouTuber is not doing this. Big up the broski, Mr. Grobo, Latvian Guna in the building. That's my brother. So make sure you go and show him some love. Mods, let's get links in the chat. The Phoenix, Shane Raid, big up the Phoenix, man. Do I subscribe? Well, now I do. Bosh, you know, like that. I keep telling you, your favorite YouTuber is not doing this, bro. Who is it? Curtis Shaw, Dan Potts, Terry Bluers. You know what I'm saying? Who's your favorite YouTuber? Turkish? They ain't doing this. I'm just saying, though, innit? I'm just saying. But yeah, man. Let me know, guys. Let me know. I'm probably going to put the link out today as well. And I want to hear what you guys have got to say. You know what it is? I changed my title because I woke up. I've gone on YouTube. You get me? We got Fabio. Why do I keep calling him Fabio, bro? Fabrizio Romano. You know, news in the last hours. You know what I mean? News in the last hours. We've got new words from the president. Obviously, he needs to make content. Money after make. Like I keep saying, if you're from Yard, well, you know, Caribbean people, you would have heard that saying, innit? Money after make, you understand? So he's got to make money. But I clicked on the video, I watched the video, and we got new words. The president is like, yeah, we knew he was going to strike. And big up Shane, because obviously, like, you know, he doesn't like the fact that Gyökeres is doing this, and I hear it. And I also hear when people are saying, "Oh, if he can do that for that club, he can do that for our club." And yes, I get it. I get it. Do you know what? But do you know what my response? Not even my response. My personal opinion, because everything Shane's saying is right. That's not good traits. However, look at what's going on in order for Arsenal to get a striker. Do you think that Arteta, if he really wanted a striker, yeah, we wouldn't have had one by now? We've just rose up, yeah, 52 million pronto for Eggy bread because Arteta really wanted him. Done and dusted. Norgard, Kepa, Zubimendi, even they had that tied up. Do you know what I mean? Whatever he wants done, like that. We still need the striker, and it's still not doing. This is embarrassing. Like I said, when have you seen a player like paying towards his own transfer fee to get out of his club? Pardon me. When have you even seen that? I don't remember a time. I'm not saying this never happened. It might have. And like I said, everything Shane's saying is right. However, I don't know. I'm liking it a little bit, bro. Because look, if Arteta had his way, we would have had Sesko or nobody. And I'm pretty confident in that, guys. I'm pretty confident if Arteta was to have had his way, it would have been Sesko or nobody, bro. Or maybe even Ollie Watkins or something like that. You try and get someone for the low. Even though Villa ain't having it. Please, and if I'm chatting shit, then put it in the comments. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? And here we are haggling. It's 5 million. Can you just pay it? And can we just give us something to be happy about? The fans need a lift. Yeah, we're not happy with Madueke. Not all of us. Some people are. But like I said, I feel like they're trying to toe the company line. Can I have a press pass, please? That's fine. Money after Mick. I get it. Whatever. At this point, I don't even care about you, Dons. But what I don't want to hear is that's why I just unfollowed Lippy, and it's no disrespect, you get me, because he's not the only one. There's loads of people. There's people cussing people that are like blind faith followers like myself, and then there's people like Lippy that's calling us pricks because we don't agree with Arsenal signing Madueke. Now, I don't agree with atting anyone personally. I don't agree with that, or family members or wishing them harm. I don't agree with that. And now that he signed for Arsenal, I ain't going to abuse Madueke. It's not his fault. I'm going to abuse Arteta. I'm going to abuse Bert. I'm going to abuse the Cronkies. I'm going to abuse the idiots that made this deal. Oh, it makes sense if he's a backup. It don't make sense unless the guy was 15 to 20 million max. Do you know what I mean? It don't make sense when we still ain't got a striker. It don't make sense when there's a small chance that someone might be able to get Rodrigo out of Real Madrid this season. I'm not saying it's going to be us, but we're basically, you know, taking our keys out of the bowl. Like, no, we're not in this game. We're not in this game because we just got Madueke. Do you know what I'm like? Honestly. So I'm more upset with the club. It's got nothing to do with Madueke. I'm never gonna at him. Now he's an Arsenal player. I gotta hope he does well. And then someone said it yesterday. Oh, you know, all of the big signings. I think it was Semi-Face. All the big signings from Chelsea have worked out. What the fuck are you talking about? Havertz ain't worked out. We're still paying for Havertz now, in more ways than one. Wages, transfer fee, you know, positioning. He's taken up positions in the team. We can't move him on. He's now been injured with the same as Saka and Magalhaes. So we don't know how he's going to come back, guys. And there's still Arsenal fans really talking it up. Never once hit 20 goals for us. If he can score goals up front for us, why do you think someone like Gyökeres won't? This is my whole point. It's counterbalancing arguments, but I can't be bothered to argue no more. This is what Arsenal want to do. I can't control it, but I will report about it. I will talk about it. I'll talk about transfers. I'll do what I want. Let me grift like everybody else. We were beaten by the best. But let's start off the day right. I'm going to get into the comments. I'm probably going to give the link out at some point. But we got a couple of bits, man. People keep saying why we're not happy. Let's raise the mood.
Can't decide on which striker they should sign. I think that Sesko would be fine, but Gyökeres could be our 9. Marino can score goals for fun, they'll probably be alright, but when you consider the price, can they handle pressure like Rice? Why won't Berta work? Windows been open like 2 nights. It would be nice if he just tried, like Edu cooking on a summer's night. Now Tottenham are in the champs, they'll get fucked every time. I told Sonny that he should leave now. He said I'll keep that in mind. Those are words to live by, I would call it sound advice. Your future doesn't look too bright, but he just nods and says you're right, I'll go. Arsenal can't decide on which striker they should sign. Sesko or Gyökeres for 9.
Oh my god, you want to know something? I'm going to come and crash your stream, and I got a couple of points that I want to bring up with all of you guys. Bubbles, come on, Bubbles. Oh, stop hiding, Bubbles. They're saying Arteta out.
To know something, y'all are miserable and never believed. Bubbles, come on, Bubbles, we're leaving. Rage quit.
Jacko still lives, people. Thought we'd just brighten the mood a little bit. Excuse me. Let me get into your comments, though. Let me clear my throat. Facts. I will be happy with Gyökeres in an Arsenal shirt. We're just asking for a little here. We thought that we might actually get something good this summer. We actually thought, we just made profit the last 3 years. We thought we might actually do something this summer. The pressure's building up on Arteta, apparently. Does it look like that? It don't look like that to me, mate. That's my whole point. We keep getting told about waiting for the burger. If you know the burger's going to come, well, has the burger come, guys? Because eggy bread's turned up. Salt and pepper's turned up. The new fridge to put our groceries has turned up. Even a mini fridge. Still no burger, though. Like I said, they're aging the beef at this point. You must be aging the beef. Big up Junior, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, give me something to be happy about, bro. I don't want to wake up seeing about high tensions and it's tense for 5 million. Like, when you've just rose up. Chelsea didn't even accept your first bid, and you just rose up more to get it done because Arteta really wanted him. And this is what you guys, that's what you need to take out of this. If it's someone that Arteta wants, heartbeat. Why ain't Gyökeres here yet? Even just to shut up the Arsenal fans. Goosebumps, I'm telling you, bro. They're hives. It's an infection. You're turning into the zombie. Remember you said over my dead body? Well, here's the start of it, bro. Walking Dead. That's what we're getting right now. That's what we're getting. Big up Junior, though. Let me get into some more of your comments, though, people, man. Big up Phoenix, Shane, Raid. Big up Shane, man, each and every time. Rebona, big yourself up, miss. Hope you're doing well today. Shane, Raid, big up views in the chat, man. Big yourself up. Shove the veggie burger in the noodle head's mouth. There you go, the veggie burger, bro. It's a corn burger, bro. Not even veg. I don't even know what's corn made of. Is it tofu? I don't even know what it is, bro. What type of burger is it that takes over a year? That takes how many transfer windows have we not had a striker for? 4, 5? Bro, I don't know. I don't know. Big up DG2 though, man. Every time, my broski, man. Junior Film, smash the like and subscribe. Yes, man. Obviously, there's over 50 of you here. Let's see if we can get minimum 40 likes today. Yeah, amazing show yesterday. We got over 70. I know every show ain't going to be like that, but that's what we want to aim for, though, guys. My viewers forever. Like that. That's what we want to aim for. We're also aiming for 20 members before we start pumping out some members content and before I start featuring some of you members. We're going to have one-on-one shows. We'll have members panel shows. We'll have members only shows. If you've got a channel, you can come up here and promote your thing. We're on the road to 2K now. So we're starting small, humble settings. Yeah? Humble settings, one-man band, bro. Obviously, I've got a few legends that help us out here and there. Shane with the raid, do you know what I'm saying? Don't have to do that for me, so I always appreciate it. You know what I mean? We want to try and get numbers like that, 100 and something. Amazing. The full Irish breakfast, everybody. Big up Junior Films, man. Hyper in the building. I hope the internet's all right for you today. Pedal faster. I hope you're good, man. Big yourself up, my bro, man. Mr. Battered, big up, man. Compost in the building. Didn't even haggle for my... That's what I'm trying to say. Can we make it make sense, people? That's all I'm saying. You're asking me to be happy, stop complaining. How about you give me something to be happy about? How about you tell me to stop waiting? Stop, I've been waiting. You're telling me be patient and all them thing there. Patient for what? We've been patient, bro. We're still waiting. That's my point. And I've been saying, oh, maybe these corporate guys are, trying to make the whole excuse that, oh, it's just the timing. But I'm starting to think they're right. I am. Because we get abused all the time as a fan base. Do you know what I mean? As customers, the business don't listen to us. Then I've got people saying, you guys really don't understand business. You're so stupid. No, you're right. You're right. I'm not a businessman. I understand sports. I understand that this is meant to be a football club, but you keep telling me that I need to understand this a business. I don't understand why. Business is secondary, right? Unless you're telling me that it's primary. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not stupid. And like I always say, innit, watch what they do and not what they say. Now, what they've been saying is unprecedented. They've been saying war chest. They've been saying goosebumps. They've been saying be excited. What have they been doing? Whirlpool, Hot Point, Bosch, understand, rejects, wasting of money, buying backups instead of actually buy. Remember, I always say competition, not cover. These guys are buying the cover for big money and not the competition, guys. And that as of now, Sunday the 13th of July, that is a fact. That is a fact. 5 days, 18th. We got 6 days, guys. 6 days until we fly out. And no striker still. They want to make this drag on. Why? So that you can finally get it done. And then, finally, wipe the sweat off our forehead. It's done, guys. And that's it. I've been hearing one day that the Eze signing doesn't depend on Madueke. Then I'm hearing on another day we have to sell someone. Like, so what's the truth? Like, what do we believe in? Oh no, just believe. Just believe. Don't matter what the truth is, don't matter what they do, just believe. That's what you guys are telling us, right? Otherwise, we're fake fans. Come on, man. Come on, man. Big up Binks. Big up views and chat. Hope you're well today, Binks. Big up Mr. Grubbo, man. Each and every time. That's my bro. Make sure you're subscribing to Mr. Grubbo, man. You probably hear us, bro. I was gonna come into the chat, but the missus, like I said, she's still a bit up and down about her aunt. Sometimes she has good days, bad days. She's also had an MRI on Friday, just gone. So I don't know, man. Like health problems, and so it's up and down. But bro, I see like 70 odd people in your chat. I was gonna come in. I think I might have said smash the like. I don't know, but you get me. And I see that you had some people on your channel as well. So big up, man. You just got to stay persistent, bro. And you just got to work with the people that want to work with you. You'll find that people can be a bit funny, even in this YouTube game. But you know what you got to do, bro? You just got to carry on with a clean heart, and then you can sleep at night. That's all it is, my guy. But big up, man. Latvian Guna. Do any of you guys, nearly 60 people in the building, do you know anyone from Latvia? Do you know any Latvian Gooners? All right. Make sure you're subbing to the channel. If you like Despicable Me, you'll like how he sounds. That's my bro. You know what I mean? He calls me Uncle Views. I call him Mr. Grubbo. Go and show him all the love in the world, though, innit? All the love in the world. Big up, my G. How you doing, Mr. Bat? Yeah, man. Dapping's going round. We love it. Hello, Miss. Yep. J-Dub. I hope so. Bro, big yourself up, J-Dub. Yokerez's levels above Havertz. They are crying over. It's a disgrace. This is my point, DG. This is my point today. This is my point today. I'm not shouting and raving from the rooftops. I'm just saying, don't come over here calling me a prick because I'm still seeing the same old stuff. Watch what they say, watch what they do and not what they say. And what you're doing is the same old Arsenal. Klarna FC, not serious. In comes the defensive players and goalkeepers, all this other stuff. We're still waiting for a striker. We wanted someone competent for the left wing. You've bought someone that we don't, that we can't expect to do anything. Do you know what I mean? So it's the same old Arsenal, man. I'm not seeing nothing different, but you're expecting our attitude. And then this, and I said it yesterday, the way that the goalposts always move, yeah, it's the same when the transfer window closes. Oh, it's closed now. There's no point moaning about it. It's in the past now. This is what happens every window. Oh no, but it's done now. Madueke is done now. Yeah, you're right. It's done. We can't change it. But don't tell me to stop moaning now, because I hear that all the time. It's done now. Stop moaning. And then we go and do it again. Oh, it's done now. Stop moaning. Then we go and do it again. It's done now. Stop. Do you understand? And the same for the transfer window. It's excitement. It's precedent. It's gold dust. We're linked with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. And then we end up with crash test dummies and mannequins. And then, oh, it's done now. It's done now. Let's look ahead to the season. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Bold statements. Thank you for passing through. I do subscribe to you, don't I? I'm pretty sure I do. Let me check right now. Go to channel. No, I ain't. Bosh. Now I am. Your favorite YouTuber is not doing that. What's up, people? Just a reminder, man. Mikhail bin Laden is a chick, always on periods. Get him on another thing. Or sorry, get him out on and another thing. Call out Edge Duct TV. Bavid, yeah. All right, bruv. All of them, man. Good afternoon, man. Big up bold statements. I'm always calling out Bavid Attenborough, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm the patron of that name. Big up Bavid, man. Like I said, man like Shane has just taken it to the masses. Big respect for that. But yeah, Bavid, we always call that shit out, bro. You know what I mean? We always call it out. We always call it out. Always, bro. I hope you're well today, man. I hope you're well today. That's all I can do is call it out. Oh, you're a prick. Oh, yeah, big up Vigilante again, bro. Big up every time. I'm asking people to share it out. And it's Vigilante that does it every time. My bro. Big up Vigilante. Make sure you're subscribing to Vigilante as well, especially if you like gaming stuff, God of War, all of that kind of stuff. He does streams, COD and all them thing there, all the good stuff. So make sure you go and show him love. Big up Kwaja. Arteta will continue to play terrorist football. Watch next season, bro. It's only been getting worse, isn't it, since 22-23. So where's the faith? I can only hope that he tries to go back to something like that. Do you know what I mean? I only hope you try and change the way we play again, and not for the worse, bro. Because like I said, you're just dulling everyone, bro. Turning everyone into sporks, and I don't understand why. Because we ain't winning that way. When we had all of our good luck and no injuries, we never won. Last season, we ran out of good luck. We had injuries, we never won. Oh, we had the injuries, that's why we never won. So what about the 2 seasons before that? That's what I'm trying to say. Stop moving the goalposts, guys. Accountability is key. Instead of making excuses, just say, I'm sorry. We made mistakes. I'm on it. I'm going to fix it. That will go a long way, people. It will go a long, long way, man. Big up Football Locker Room each and every time. Do you have Instagram views? Yes, I do, man. Yes, I do. Views on sport. Just type it in to say I'm on X as well. I usually just go on there to post, but you can send me things on there. I do go on there every other day, and I will follow everyone back. Because it's free, people. It really don't cost a thing. Big up Junior. Hey, yo. Coming with the bars. With the bars. Big up Rabona, man. Appreciate you. Rabona, man, let me know what you think about this whole Rodrigo thing. Like I said, I don't think he's directly coming to Arsenal. But I don't think it's out of the question that someone might get him out of there this season. And how do you feel as a Real Madrid fan? That's what I want to know. Are you happy to see him go? Because I'm not saying it's going to be Arsenal, could be Liverpool, could be Munich, it could be anyone. The moment that world football hears that Rodrigo's put in that request or he's not happy to sit on the bench, then it's going to be a problem. So please, if you don't mind dropping that in the comments for me, please, Rabona, I appreciate that. Binks, big up Mr. Battered, been doing boring chores this morning. Same, man, washing up, hoovering. You know, like Marty Poppins, like my real name's Martin, if you didn't know. Like every dickhead in the world is called Martin. Maybe I'm a dickhead. Am I a dickhead, blood? Maybe I am. But I don't mind laughing at myself. That's the point. Big up James, man. Football Locker Room. Like I said, bro, I don't even think man's on 50. So he had to start again, people. There's 58 of you in the building. At least 10 of you go over to Football Locker Room and show this guy some love. He's going to be on the platform on Tuesday, 2 p.m. for Under the Lens. We don't see eye to eye on every single thing, but it's not an echo chamber. Do you know what I mean? And I got respect for man. And like I said, we don't have to agree, but you do need to like and subscribe because it's absolutely free. All right. Big up James, though. Let's read the comment. He said, when are we all going to learn and stop helping Chelsea out? I'm talking all Prem teams. We all can see how they're trying to flip peas. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Are you seeing Liverpool? Are you seeing City? Are you seeing Man United? Are you seeing everyone else helping them out as much as we are? This is why I think that maybe there's compromising pictures. You know what I mean? Maybe they've bought us out and no one knows it yet. We're like their new Girona or something. Like, I don't know, bro. Maybe we're their sister club. I can't honestly, without banter, I can't give you an honest answer. Like, this guy is obsessed. You know, like the African raccoon hanging out of the dustbin. He is sniffing the knickers of Chelsea. He is obsessed with their rejects. And it's embarrassing for us. I wake up every day, I've got Chelsea fans bantering us. Everyone bantering us. Liverpool fans, United. And people and Arsenal fans, especially in the positive camp, seem to think that we're out of the banter era. I don't understand why. We haven't won a damn thing. We've just been the bridesmaid. That's it. That's all we've done. We're getting outdone in the transfer market, even with Spurs. I reckon they'll probably end up getting the Morgan Gibbs White deal over the line. If they don't, they don't. But look at who they're trying to get. They've already got Kudus. Why ain't Kudus holding up the red and white of Arsenal, bro? Because when I keep mentioning Kudus, and when I did mention him before, oh, he don't play on the left. He ain't going to play because of Saka. Bro, Saka's just had a grade 3. Saka don't look the same. I was even saying that about Mbeumo. What we need to do is assure these players that, listen, we're going to be minute managing this season. We need to try and look after our players because no one looked after our players last year. That's a fact. Big up James. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. We can all see what they're doing. And what do, bro? We're the worst. The worst at buying, the worst at selling. But we make bare money. That's the problem. That is the problem. We make loads of money and then we act like we're broke. And then when we do want to do a little bit of business, like we're haggling over 5p. That is crazy work. It's embarrassing as well. When have you ever known a striker he's put his own money into the transfer fee? That is embarrassing, guys. That is embarrassing, guys. I don't know, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Big up Kwaja. We need to get rid of Mikel Bin Laden soon. We do, but it's not going to happen this season. Does it look like he's under pressure? Is he moving like he's under pressure? It don't look like that to me. Like I said, they say goosebumps. They say excitement, unprecedented, war chest. But what do? Hot point, Bosch, mini fridge, leftovers. I'm just saying, guys. Big up J-Dub. I've been sub for a while, my guy. Bro, I didn't even know. I'm so sorry, but I sub back to you, though, my guy. It's love for the love. Like I said, your favorite YouTubers ain't doing that. It's community settings over here. Community settings over here. Like I said, we are trying to get to 20 members. I'd rather that than even super chats. Not to say that I'm turning anything away, but I ain't begging for that. But let's get the members up, though. It's only 99p, people. If we can do that, my viewers forever. Become a viewer. Let's build up the community. And I'm going to give back. Like I said, man, I'm going to give back. And look at this, man. As I was just saying it, new member. Man like Johnny boy, my brother. My viewers forever. That's what I'm talking about. I feel like crying. That's what I'm talking about, Johnny. That's what I'm talking. We're locked in now. We're locked in. We're part of the family. Viewers forever. If you got a channel, the moment I get to 20, we're going to start promoting that. You want to jump on the platform, my guy? Of course. Of course. Love. And you've given me super chats before, bro. One of the first. You know what I mean? Big up BBK. He was officially the first. That's love. You know, Wolf of Wall Street. Here's where we are right now, bro. Nothing but love, Johnny. I feel that, bro. I feel that, man. Big up, man. Big up. What I'm gonna let me try and get through to some of these comments. I am gonna put the link out today. I know I've been waffling for nearly 40 minutes, but I am gonna put the link out today. I think Quaj is in here, maybe Everest. Of course, you guys are welcome on up. I would like to see a couple of new faces though, but at the same time, if Quaj and Everest want to jump up, no problem whatsoever. Let me just try and get through some of these comments though, man. Subscribe and like. I appreciate that, Junior, man. I appreciate that. And like I said, you get me, with great power comes great responsibility. Like, I don't, I'm trying not to do the mod thing as much. No disrespect to anyone, but everyone keeps complaining that I keep giving it out. But like I said, I'm a clean heart. I like to give back. Near enough, everyone's going to be a mod at some point. When Mikel Bin Laden goes to another club, he will get sacked soon. I'll be laughing at him, bro. Do you know what? It's like people think that I really like want this guy to suffer. And I've even said it before, but I've just been angry, bro. The truth is, look, you've done as much as you can do. Do I think you're the guy to get us across the line? No, I don't. Do I want you out more than I want Arsenal to win? No, I don't. It's conflicting because obviously I want Arsenal to win and I don't think you can do it, right? But if you do it, I ain't then going to start asking for your head. You'll just be on a new timer, just like any other coach. I don't think anything I've just said is mad. Do you know what I mean? But Big up, man. Big up bold statements. Call out the mutant channels, man. Eggs just turned so far. Yeah, man. Mikel Bin Laden. Oh, we heard Mikel Din Bin Arteta out. And what's new, man? What do you think about Eddie Howe? I like Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe's won something at Newcastle, bro. How long has he been there for? He ain't been there as long as Arteta. Eddie Howe has got Arteta's number on speed dial. He knows it off by heart. That's Eddie Howe. Every time you play Newcastle, it's not a foregone conclusion, innit? We won the Premier League game just about. Like, we literally in the Premier League, we stumbled across the line. Bold statement. You know what I mean? Just about beat them, bro. I didn't think we would. 1-0. And we, bro, I'm just saying, like, Newcastle have got on. I like Eddie Howe. Let him continue to build. You can see what he's already done. Like, we can see what he does when he moves the player. Joe Linton from striker to midfield. Like, his work is talking for him, just like Cesc Fabregas. Now, I don't want Henri, Fabregas. I don't want any of those guys coming back to manage the team. I'm just saying, Fabregas has got more argument, or would have had more argument, getting the team promoted. You know what I'm saying? Keeping them in the division. They were mid-table as well. He was then in contention for the Inter job. When Arteta came to Arsenal, he hadn't done anything. He was an assistant. He won the FA Cup in his first year. Kudos. Brilliant. I'm not going to say it's what your team. You was the manager. That title goes to you. Now, since then, what have you done? You know, still waiting, bro. Absolutely nothing. That's what you've done, bruv. Nothing. Semis, and people are knocking one out for semis. Everyone keep talking. Like I said on that video I played yesterday from Haters TV, I didn't get a copyright so far as well, so fingers crossed. To get me, big up Haters TV for that. But that was my point, guys. The PR, the way that the Arsenal fans are. But yeah, man, I think Eddie Howe's good, bro. I just want a winner at Arsenal. If Arteta can turn into a winner, great. If you can't, leave. Because what I'm seeing last season weren't good enough. Your decisions weren't good enough. Your stubbornness was killing us. Your lack of bravery killed us, bro. Your little spat with Ethan hurt us. People were saying he played too much last year. Shut up, man. After the PR, because no one was saying that before, and then the PR came out from Arsenal. Oh, you know, it's not personal on Ethan. Like, you know, he's played more than he was gonna play this season. But that tells you everything, then, don't it? Because this is Arteta's side. You can't say it ain't his side now. I was talking about when he first came in, won the FA Cup, broke up that winning team. By the way, broke up that winning team, built his own team, and you've come second a couple of times. That's it. You ain't crossed the line. You ain't won anything. And now you ain't even got faith in your team. You ain't even got faith in your team. Even Maresca knows how to minute manage. It's quite, you know, if you're a competent coach, that's like, it's not rocket science. Even if you play football, you play FIFA, you play, you know, you have to sub. You make subs. Your players are getting tired. Like, it's crazy. Let me get through a couple more of these chats, though. Make sure you are liking, though. Make sure you are subscribing if you are new. It's free. Even if you don't agree, you know what I mean? Numbers are going up and down, but it's looking solid today. I appreciate all of you. Big up my viewers, man, each and every time. Big up the legend that is Shane for the raid. He said, Junior, I'm good, man. Lovely Sunday. It is. It's a lovely Sunday, you know. It's sunny outside. I'm not even feeling upset, guys. It's like I've gotten over the Madueke thing because, you know, this Arsenal's like North Korea, bro. It's a dictatorship. It's a dictatorship. I can sometimes see why the blind faith followers, the lemons, yeah, the loyal customers, I can sometimes see the angle, you know, because ignorance is bliss, bro. I'm telling you, bruv. I'm telling you. Big up Kwaja, big up, man. Big up YK28. I've been a long time subscriber, views. Brilliant content. I don't usually get the chance to see you live often. Big up, man. Sorry, I did subscribe back to you, didn't I, man? I appreciate that, man. I honestly do, man. I honestly do. Sometimes I'm like, raw, man. Is what I'm saying, not getting out there. Am I not connecting with people sometimes? Like, because I do suffer from depression sometimes. And then sometimes I'm just like, you know, stop looking into it so much, man. we will find our community when we find it, and you guys are part of it, and it means so much to me, man. It really does. It really keeps me motivated, man. So big up, man. And just know, like I said, your favorite YouTubers don't subscribe back, but I will. You know what I mean? And I will try and help my community as much as I can. Big up Binks, just waiting on my Tesco delivery, so maybe in and out. Hopefully Arsenal not banking on the safe. Hey, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. I think we're gonna miss out on Tesco this year, though, Binks. And let me ask as well in the chat, you guys, right? Let me ask in the chat, because I'm sitting there saying, look, Bert is the sporting director, so you can't get praise for something and not get the criticism. You have to get the good and the bad, just like the manager, right? So everyone was bigging up Bert, even me, when I thought we were getting this Gyökeres deal over the line. And now that I'm looking at him like a fraud because we just overpaid for Madueke and we're haggling for the gold dust. We overpay for the leftovers, but we're haggling for the gourmet meal. This is what I don't understand. And let's be honest, guys, once we get Gyökeres, we can't guarantee that we're going to get anything better than that this summer. And that's all we're asking for. And these men are haggling. That's what I mean. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've got to give Butter a bit of credit, because what I think, yeah, is if we didn't get Tesco, like Bink said, this summer, we probably wouldn't even have gone for another striker, just like last year. Arteta don't want one. And if he does get one, it has to be a mobile lamppost. It has to be someone that he can put into the sunken place, you know, with the tea and the spoon. It's got to be something like that. I have every faith that if we didn't have Berta here, bro, or someone to say, bro, we need to pivot. And not to say that I'm giving Berta all the credit in the world. I'm just saying, because, like I said, I try to give you credit. I try to give you ratings, and then you do stupid things, but just get this fucking deal over the line. Stop fart-arsing about, especially when you're just upset thousands of people overpaying for leftovers. That's my point, man. Big up Binks each and every time, though, man. Big up J-Dub. I got 31 subs. I don't even make content, just abuse. Hey, biggest, bro, you don't even need to have none. If you subscribe to me and you let me know, I subscribe to you. That's how we're doing it. We're trying to build community over here, man. And I'm glad that you're a part of mine, man. My viewers forever. You know, like that. You know, like that. A gal is my favorite YouTuber. There you, bro. Does he follow you back? Does he subscribe? You know, I'm just saying, bro. And he can be your favorite. Hey, I call him the stream crash. Hey, let's have a bit of the stream crasher.
Oh my god, oh my god. You want to know something? I'm going to come and crash your stream. And I've got a couple of points that I want to bring up with all of you guys. Bubbles, Bubbles. Come on, Bubbles. Oh, stop hiding, Bubbles. They're saying Arteta out.
To know something, y'all are miserable and never believed. Bubbles, come on, Bubbles. Come on, Bubbles, we're leaving. Rage quit.
Bubbles still lives, bro. Bubbles lives. Jacko lives. Jacko's your favorite YouTuber, man. Do me a favor then, YK. I'm just gonna call you YK. Can you please ask for proof of life? We're still looking for Bubbles. I'm getting worried. I might have to call the RSPCA. Please. Yeah? Like, we're not even trying to abuse family. Let me congratulate Jacko. New home. Putting all of those things on X. That's the only reason I know about it. I don't subscribe to him. But if he's your favorite YouTuber, then you need to be putting it on him. Why are you not subscribing back? Views does it. Yeah. Big up each and every time, man. Big up Junior. Great to hear. I'm good. Yeah, man. Big up all the community, bigging each other up. DG2 views. We need you on Lee Gunner and Aaron's stream. I've been on Aaron's channel a couple of times. And a couple of times he has asked me and I haven't been able to go on. And it's not like no disrespect. I got lots of time for Aaron. He's my bro. But you know what it is? Life can be a bit tricky. Sometimes I've had to cancel a couple of times on Shane, which I hate doing. I always want to be there for people that's there for me. And that's the broski. I'll be jumping on Aaron's definitely more if I can do, especially in the coming season, and hopefully getting back on here. Obviously, me and Shane do a weekly show, Clean Through One-on-One. You know what I mean? You can actually catch that on Tuesday as well. I think it's going to be at a new time. It's going to be at 4 p.m. I think. So I've got Under the Lens with Football Locker Room at 2. That will run for an hour, and then 4 p.m. we got Clean Through 101. Listen, I'd love to get onto League Gunner's stream. That's one of my favorites as well. I always get called the mixed race League Gunner. You know, I'd love to go on his stream. 100%. All the rest of the people that I've done work with that I kind of talk to regular, they're all on there. They've all been on there. They've all gone on with Northside and Dan Potts, and maybe I just got to keep working. I'm not big enough yet in it. So, but you know, Lee's bigged me up though. He's come into my stream before only once, but big up the captain, man. You know, that's my aims. You know, Lee Gunner, I wouldn't mind getting on with Troops, Turkish, Curtis Shaw, Dan Potts, Northside. Like I've been on with Northside a couple of times, but only when he puts the link out. So, you know, but that's what I want to aim for, not like Terry Flewers or AFTV. Nah, mate. Big up DG though, man. I appreciate that, my bro, man. Hey, go over to Lee and put in these comments, bro. I don't really know any other way of doing it. I don't really want to lean on people that I know that know him, because that's a little bit beggy, and I don't want to do that. I'm not a beg. But there you go, man. If you want to make it happen, guys, next time he's live, get over to the captain and tell him about views on sport, man. Sorry, I didn't even, subscribe to Latvian Guna, man, aka Mr. Grobbo, avid Arsenal fan. Yeah, man, Latvian Guna, man. Make sure you get over there, show him some love. It does incredible coverage in the NBA as well. I never knew that, man. Big up BBK. I know he does that. What are we today? Sunday. Yeah, I'm actually on with BBK as well at 6 p.m. UK time. So get over to BBK. Subscribe to him and catch me on there a little bit later. Big up bold statements. The sporting president just said Gyökeres has to apologize and will face a very hefty fine. Man, Mikel on period all the time. Do you think Ethan will sign? And what's the new eggs? What's new? The eggs ain't boiling, man. The eggs ain't boiling, man. We got eggy bread. We used the last of the eggs to get eggy bread. With Ethan, the last Fabrizio Romano video that came out, obviously he could be content farming. Who knows? At this point, we don't hear nothing from the club. So, you know, Fabrizio is tier 1, unfortunately, probably like Ornstein. Yeah, when these guys tweet, you kind of shouldn't really ignore it. Some things you can see they're just trying to, you know, they've got money after Mek. We know that. But Fabrizio said, look, it's positive. It's positive with Ethan, you know, and, you know, his representatives are just looking after Ethan. And I ain't got no problem with that. Look at the way Mikel treated Ethan last season. If I was his representatives, I'll be saying as well, we need to know that we're going to feature. We're not saying you've got to guarantee me, but we want assurances that we're going to feature. We want assurances we're not just going to be ignored on the bench. And I don't think that's out of order at all. How would you feel if Ethan wanted to leave now because Arteta just refuses to play him? How many opportunities did Arteta have to play Ethan Nwaneri last season and didn't? That's the point. So, of course, he's going to ask, am I going to play? Him and Lewis Skelly came through together. Lewis Skelly's getting his own videos, his own new deal. I'm hearing that he's on 140K. And you think Ethan's just going to sit there and say nothing. So, yeah, man. And obviously, I just want our club to just get the deal done, because I feel like if the Gyökeres deal falls through, we might not even get a striker. Why are we haggling when we've just spent 52 on eggy bread? It makes no sense. So I'm with you. I am with you. But the news I've heard recently about Ethan is that it's positive. Thank fuck for that. Let's just hope, fingers crossed. Let's just continue and hope that we get it done. You know, we can announce that. And look at this. This is the highlight of our summer this summer, announcing re-signing of players. Gabriel, Lewis Skelly. They're like the biggest highlights. People might want to try and say Zubimendi, but for me, that weren't it, because you was leaning on that information so much, I couldn't get excited about it when it finally dropped. And not only that, it's a mini fridge. We need attackers. We need attackers. We need some bullets for the gun. We don't need a silencer. We ain't got no bullets. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like I said, big up Johnny boy each and every time, man. I really appreciate that, my bro. New member. Big yourself up, my guy. Really appreciate that, man. Big up Latvian. Big up AJ, the broski, man. One of the important mods around here. He's got football locker rooms link in there. Make sure you guys are clicking it. Make sure you guys are showing them all the love in the world. Yeah, subscribe. Any links that are in there, subscribe. Community settings, guys. If you're part of the viewers, Let's show some love, man. Eggy bread, bro. 52 million for a side order of eggy bread. Yeah, it don't make sense. I ain't happy with it, but you've done it now. So how about you do something to make up for that? Excuse me. How about you do something to make up for that? That's all I'm saying. I understand why Gyökeres is doing it. The club gave him their word and went back on it. Then Gyökeres said F off to the club. I mean, I understand it to a degree. And I understand what Shane's saying to a degree. You don't really want that in your player. However, I'm sick of pansy boys. So if Gyökeres has got a backbone, Gyökeres is talking like, I feel I'm one of the best strikers on the planet. I need all of that. So I'm sorry, it might be a little bit biased, it might be a little bit shameless, but I'm looking past it. I'm actually embarrassed that my man's giving money out of his own pocket. Imagine like some 18-year-old, he goes to Amsterdam with all of his boys, he's a virgin, he wants to lose his virginity, he rocks up to the red light district, and he's fucking, and you know, he's only got 50 euro and the brass is asking for 100. You know what I mean? And then imagine if the brass is saying, oh, look, I feel a bit sorry for you. I know you're a virgin and you're coming over here to bust your V. Like, I'll put in £50 for you. Like, it's embarrassing, bro. What? That's not even a good analogy. But you know what I'm trying to say? The player's putting in his own money and we're paying 52 million for a side of eggy bread. Make it make sense. This is what I don't understand. For rejects and leftovers, we're lapping it up and licking the plate clean. For the gourmet steak, for the Salt Bay, the gold steak, we're umming and ahhing. Oh, you're saying it's £35, but I've only got 30. Like, come on, man. And especially after you've seen someone deface the murals. Oh, they spray paint so fucking what? Good. Like I said, if you don't agree, you can leave. But like before you go, subscribe because it's free, all right? People are unhappy. Oh, disgraceful. Well, no one's allowed to. Why? We're living in a dictatorship, bro. What, did slaves never revolt or try to escape? We're tired of being in the cotton fields. You keep telling us you're going to bring us indoors. One of these days, we get to come in the shade and make the lemonade and clean the house. I'd rather do that than be baking up in the cotton fields. Especially when you're renewing season tickets, people. You know what I mean? Big up AJ, there's Vigilante's link. Big up, man. New member. Big up, man. New member alert. Obviously, you get me? When like I've had to pay out for a lot of things this month. Maybe next month when I get some more money, when the wages come in, I'm gonna try and buy like an external soundboard or something. I'm still trying to work out this thing with StreamYard. That's why you're seeing the logo up there, because they told me they've unblocked my card. My banks told me they've unblocked my card. There's money in my account, but every time I try and pay for it, then say just use another card. I've only got one other, and I don't like to use that to make payments. I do like to keep some things private. You know what I mean? So it's like, boy, this shouldn't be an issue anyway. I've contacted you. I've told you I'm trying to give you money. Unblock my card. You're trying to take 50 beans off me every month. Unblock my card. That's what I'm trying to give it to you. It's like, I feel like Gyökeres. I'm begging street. Can I give you my money? It's embarrassing, people. Big up Mr. Batado, one of the first members as well. My viewers forever. You get me? It's nothing but love. Johnny, getting bigged up by Junior. Vigilante Talks Sports, because he's got a gaming channel and he's also got a sports channel. Make sure you're showing all the love in the world. Dave the GOAT. Big up, man. Big up, Dave. Do you subscribe? I don't think I'm going to find your chat because it's taking me so long to get to the chats and I still didn't even put the link out. Big up, Dave the GOAT. Let me know if you subbed, though, Dave, because I don't know if I put it on subscriber mode only today. Let me know if you've subbed and I will get you straight back, man. That's what we do. Big up, J-Dub. I have a feeling we won't get Gyökeres and he will end up going to an English rival and fuck us up. Imagine when we started it. This is why I got so upset at the start of June when the transfer window opened. One, because Liverpool was already doing transfers before the Premier League ended, but we have to wait. They're not in the Club World Cup, by the way, but we have to wait. We have to wait, people. We have to be patient, calmer. but they can do work before the league's even finished. And you wonder why certain people are getting upset. Then I don't see that Zubamendi's announced the first announcement because we signed him in January, apparently. You wonder why I'm upset. Then I see Man United getting Cunha, someone that I thought Arsenal was going to get. Then I see Man United getting linked with Gyökeres, and I'm thinking, oh my God. Then I'm seeing them with Mbeumo, and they're still probably going to get Mbeumo. It looks like Mbeumo don't want to go anywhere else, like the Gyökeres thing. So it'll probably be drawn out, but they'll probably get him. That's two of our targets. Have gone to Manchester United. They ain't got no European football, let alone champs. They finished like 15th, and they've still got more pull. So I was thinking, imagine we rock up to Old Trafford, August the 17th. They've got Gyökeres, Cunha, and then Mbeumo. Three people that should have been at the Arsenal improving our team. That's three people that was on my list, by the way. And you wonder why man was getting upset. And I'm just getting, calm down. The burger's going to come. The burger's going to come. The burger's going to come. And then the walrus just peddling rubbish. But the burger's going to come, everybody. When? Big up AJ, man. Big up, man. Big up Junior. Big up little bro. Who's little bro? Is that me? I'm probably older than you, big man. I don't know, actually. I don't know. Big yourself up, though, man. Big up Dave. CFC. Look. That's why, little bro. I get it now. I get it. Okay. I can't even argue with you. What's up, big bro? What's up, big bro? This is what we have to get. Like it was us that said to the Arsenal board, go and get eggy bread, please. I've been craving for some eggy bread all year. Big up Vigilante. I'm all good. Thank you. Yeah, big up, man. All the dappings I'll try and miss out if I can, because I still can't get to the end of my comments. It's a good problem to have, though, guys. But I know you guys complain. Yeah, I am all good. Big up AJ. Big up Jason. You should do a podcast with League Up. Bro, everyone's saying that, bro. I'd love to. All of you go into his chat and tell him, man, that's the only way it's gonna happen, bro. The thing is, he said it himself. Our views, like, we got to do a stream, like when he was on one of his streams. I'd love to, bro, but he's a busy man, you know, nearly 130k. Like, you know, that's on this side of the fence. Like, he's the biggest person in it, the biggest account. So, you know what I mean? He's a busy man. I'd love to one of these days. I really would. Big up Dre, big up views, the chat. Remember when Arteta said at the end of the season, bro? That's what I'm trying to say. Only just gone, you know. But everyone seems to like forget. But let me finish your comment. It's now on the board. So with the transfer window so far, they once again gonna divert the blame. This is what listen. We are beaten by the best. Arteta is a master at dodging accountability. A master at it. When he sat there at at the Emirates and pointed to the board, I'm sitting there saying, this guy, bruv. You're already trying to shift the blame. Already. You're trying to shift the blame. This guy is a master. He's a master crook, bro. He should be in Hustle. You know that BBC show? He needs to be there, bro. Shark Tank or whatever. This guy's a hustler, bro. I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler. This guy's a hustler, bro. Big up DG. Just pay the money, for fuck's sake. This fucking manager. Is it the manager? Because if the manager really wanted him, I guarantee we would have just stumped up the money. Look what they just done for the eggy bread, bro. In a heartbeat. How is that so quick? Oh, because they're the easier deals to get done. Or what? A deal from your rival. That's why we got man in there calling us little bro, and I can't even argue. They're meant to be our rivals, for fuck's sake. How is the deal always so good? We got good relations with Chelsea. We shouldn't have no relations with Chelsea. Bro, it's embarrassing. And what can we do as Arsenal fans? We're just on the floor dead, and we're just getting kicked every single day. You want to see a dead body? We're just on the floor getting kicked. On the floor getting kicked. That guy isn't a backup. That's your left wing. That's what I'm trying to say. That's our left wing and our backup for Saka. So where does that leave Ethan? Microwave minutes, bro. Popcorn minutes. Big up Rabona. I don't know if you answered my question, though. What do you think about this Rodrigo thing, miss? Do you think he might leave? Are you upset? Are you happy to see him go? Because Dave was bugging out. Big up Dave, man. His channel's grown mad as well. 14k subs now. I remember when he was under 10k. Like within a month or two. That's crazy. Big up Dave each and every time. Big up AJ. All good, AJ. Big up, man. I think Agal was the most balanced Arsenal fan out there. I bet you do, bro. How do you think he's balanced, bro? You can't be balanced if all of your views are one-sided. Like someone might come over here and say, I'm always negative. Fair play. I probably wouldn't call myself balanced, even though I do think I am. If there's credit to be given, I will give it. if there's criticism to be pointed out, I'm gonna point it out, unfortunately. But big up Dave, man. Listen, if Jacko is your favorite YouTuber, fair play, big yourself up. Does he follow you back though? Bless, thank you, Arsenal chat. Yeah. Sorry, I'll just miss out those ones because, like I said, man, it might help me get through some of these. Yeah, Rabona, big up. J Dub, Dave, me too. Why you got 2 accounts? Hey, listen, man, I don't mind. Subscribe with both of them. We're trying to get to 2K, man. We're in the final stretch now, guys. We're in the final stretch. When we get down to like the last, I don't know, 30, 20, I might just do one of those streams where we don't come off until we get there. But I don't know yet. Big up Dre. Yeah, AJ, my guy. Come on, man. Dapping's going around. We love it. DG2. Eggy bread, not a backup. Yeah, please like the stream. Customary message. Big up Everest for fuck's sake. Quaja's laughing. Gay. You know what I'm saying? Oh God, this hair clipper guy. Yeah, that's how long it's taking me to get. I've got another one for the Zubi one, but I don't think it's relevant. I think the striker one's relevant though. He's making a song and we don't even have the striker yet. Make it make sense. We've just taken out the trash. Repo Men, the sequel with Jude Law and Forrest Whitaker. We've just taken out the trash. So when are we gonna get this gold dust, bro? Because you're trying to give me glitter and tell me it's gold dust. It's not. Can you just do something for me to be happy about? Would not everyone be making positive content if Gyökeres came in? There you go. Subscribe. Big up AJ. Big up Mr. Grubbo, man. Subscribe to Mr. Grubbo, man. Stop taking the piss, everyone. Yeah, the state of it from Matt, bro. YK, bro. YK. This is what we've got. I've got a Zubimendi one. I can play it again for you if you want. I can play the burger guy. If you want to see Pepe Le Pew, maybe that's me showing my age. You guys probably won't know who Pepe Le Pew is. Do you want to see the African raccoon, the African Romano? You want to see it? You just let me know, guys. We can line it up. People are leaving views. I know. People are leaving. That's what I'm saying. So do I even put the link out today? Do I even do it? We've been on for an hour. People are leaving. Where are you going, man? Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We got nothing left. People are leaving. I can't keep them victim here. They might not like the message, and that's fine. I wish you a great Sunday on the Lord's Day. You know what I mean? I wish you all the best, man. People don't have to be here. They're not here like at gunpoint. Big up Dave. Smash the likes. Definitely do that. That's me off. Ruin my mood. Bye. Listen, I can't please everyone, man. Hope you have a good Sunday. Great time to be an Arsenal fan. Got nutcases singing into hair clippers, bro. This is what I'm saying, man. Man said laughing. Yeah, bro. I can't keep you here by hostage, man. Just like the video on the way in or way out. You know what I mean? Or maybe unlike it. If I've mashed up your mood, you're welcome to unlike it. He's a starting left correct. And I think you're right, Rabona. Vigilante's laughing. Oh, they didn't believe in us. Yeah, they didn't believe in us. God did. You know what I mean? Did he? I've been praying to the footballing gods. And I thought, they showed me a sign with the Gyökeres thing. But maybe I just had dirt in my eye or something. Maybe the sun was too bright. We've gone from nearly 20 people have deserted the chat, bro. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. My apologies, innit? You don't have to agree with me. You know what I'm saying? You don't. There is other places. Jacko still lives. You can go over there. Piers Morgan Jr. La African Raccoon. Money Penny. There's loads of people you can go over, man. The Mutant channel. I'm pretty sure they're making lots of positive videos right now. Go over to Haters TV. If you want to get tickled about Arteta, there's a video on there just from the other day. I can't keep anyone hostage, man. There's Everest's link. Big up, man. Everest is also on Twitch as well, man. Look, about to be a long season. It's gonna be, man. Big up Rabona. Like I said, man, let me know about this Rodrigo thing, though, miss, if you don't mind. Fucking pay the extra, yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Just pay it. Big up DG. Big up Phoenix. Arteta wants to drag Arsenal's reputation in the mud with relationships with other clubs. Imagine going to Sporting in the future for a player and they remember the nonsense with Gyökeres. This is what I'm trying to say. But the moment that we fell with a bid for Madueke, you follow it up in a heartbeat. Like, have they not got their finger on the pulse? Do they not know what this fan base is on? Because you want to, you know, they do know. They would have seen that the Arteta out and cunt and everything else. You're damn right. Because we're not happy. And what are you going to do to please us? You're going to drag your heels for the one player that every Arsenal fan wanted. Even the ones that tried to big up Sesko, stop lying to yourself. You only done that, maybe aside from Dio, because that's what the club wanted. Let's just be honest with it. Let's just be honest about it, man. I agree, Phoenix. I absolutely agree. Vigilante is one of them ones. If you don't, yeah, you will, man. And you're a Liverpool fan, bro. You can laugh at us, bro. You can laugh at us. I get it. I'm trying to laugh too. I'm trying to disconnect myself like that. I really am. I really am. You have people that like, oh, there's people out here that want Arsenal to lose just to say that they're right. No, 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 no. I don't wish for us to lose. Not even to get Arteta sacked. I wish for better. I wish for change. I wish for competency. I do want Arteta gone. But if you win something before the board gets rid of you, then cool, stay. Not forever. But we'll just back to factory settings. We'll just reset the clock. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Big up Bolt statement. Bubbles leaving the eggs, not boiling. Mikel Bin Laden out. That's what I'm saying, bro. Bubbles. Come on, Bubbles. We're leaving, Bubbles. Rage quit. Let's just have the stream crasher one more time.
Oh my god, you want to know something? I'm gonna come and crash your stream, and I got a couple of points that I want to bring up with all of you guys. Bubbles, come on, Bubbles. Oh, stop hiding, Bubbles. They're saying Arteta out.
To know something, y'all are miserable and never believed. Bubbles, come on, Bubbles, we're leaving. Rage quit.
We're miserable. We never believed. Oh, big up robot. Yeah, they told us war chest and presented us with eggy bread, bro. You told us Nando's and you gave us eggy bread, bro. It's crazy, bro. And this is what they keep doing. Why? Because we've got new merch to sell. We've got season tickets that need to be renewed. And where's the lemons? Just tell us where to go. We can't stop walking. Just tell us where to go. Direct us. Oh, there's the highway with about 1 million lanes. Yeah, just go towards it. Cars coming non-stop. We can't stop walking. 6 days till we fly out, my guy. Nada. You get me? Yep. Struggling to see how Noni is better than Nelly. He's not. For me, I'd rather have Nelly. You just got another player that's kind of, I can't even say he's on that level. He's not an upgrade on Nelly. So you're just getting more players in for depth. Your Arsenal fans kept complaining that we didn't have depth. And now we're trying to get the depth. Everyone's complaining. Yes, we need depth, but we need quality depth. Not rejects. Not skid mark boxer shorts, bro. From someone that's meant to be your rival. What on earth, bro? Yeah, they are the same. Bro. If that, I'd say Nelly's probably better. This prick Arteta had no problem paying 65 for Havertz. Yeah. Every time when it's a Chelsea reject, no issues with the money. It's done in seconds because that's who Bin Laden wanted, bro. That's who he wanted. Why do you think Gyökeres is stalling like this, dragging their heels? We'll probably end up getting him, but they'll drag it out. It will be a summer saga, and then that will be the end of it. That's the gold dust. Oh, you got your striker now. Be quiet. It's crazy, bro. Anytime it's a Chelsea reject or someone that Mikel Bin Laden wants, bing, it's magic. Done in a heartbeat. Done in a heartbeat. 24 likes, that's dire, man. That's dire. We still got 40 people in it. Let's try and get to 40 people, man. Let's double that up. Mods, push the likes if you can. 25. Big up, Dave. Okay, I thought you was gone. Big yourself up, though, my bro. I'm saying exactly, AJ. Big up, man. Big up, AJ, every time. Come on. Big up Rasul. I hope I've said your name good or well. Good afternoon, sir. Watching you live from Uganda. Big up the African people in the building, man. Maybe Godfrey from South Africa is in the building. Big up the Ugandans, though. How far has Gyökeres moved to Arsenal, bro? We don't know. We're hearing that it's 5 million difference at the moment. 5 million euros difference. and we're playing chicken. Big up Rasul though, man. I appreciate you passing through. If you don't mind and you haven't subscribed already, it's free. Let me know and I'll subscribe back to you as well. Like I keep saying to everyone, your favorite YouTubers are not doing that, people. They are just not. But yes, my bro, I'm hearing as of today that we're still playing chicken over 5 million euros. So make that make sense. You want Arsenal fans to be happy? Give them something to be happy about. I think you can just see from everyone's response, even the people that you know, happy clap for Arsenal, even they were saying, you know, that their biggest angle was that, oh, let's not abuse Madueke, it ain't his fault. And I agree. But that's your biggest angle. So Arsenal Football Club, they should know. Arsenal Football Conglomerate, Arsenal Football Company, my bad, people, my bad. Yeah, they will know that Arsenal fans are not happy with this. So why are you just not wrapping up Gyökeres? Even if you want to divert the attention, we're here for it. I'm here for it. Divert my attention, please. Give me something to be happy about. It's not rocket science, but when it's Arsenal, make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. Raul, nothing is happening with Gyökeres. The board is a joke, bro. There you go. Big up views, man. Big up Junior each and every time, my bro. Rasul, welcome. Smash the like and subscribe. Yeah, please put your questions and comments in, man. Really do. I tell you what, what's the time? We might go just past 2 o'clock. I tell you what I'm gonna do, man. We're gonna put the link out just for a little bit. We'll put the link out. Obviously, the usual suspects. If you want to come up, you're welcome. If there's any new people that wants to make their appearance, you will also welcome as well. You are welcome as well. The way Arteta was talking about how 29 got bigger and stronger, bro. He was talking like it was his celebrity crush. And when they asked him that question in the press conference, he kind of looked down. He was giggling and looking down. Looking down. Bro, when he fancies a player, that's it. So he's regular. He's dating Havertz. He's dating Odegaard. Obviously, he liked the look of Madueke. Done in a heartbeat. And now it's at the detriment of the team because these guys, they need to be the backup. They need to be the competition. Now, if you want to bring on Havertz for the last 20 minutes up front, you can bring him on. Hold on 1 second. Who have we got here? We got Vigilante in the building. Bear with me a moment, bro. Hope you're good. You know what I mean? If you want to bring on Moreno or someone like Havertz like that, not that we need better than that, but if you want to bring that on for the last 20 minutes, I'm cool with that. But you want to tell me about Gyökeres or even if we got Sesko and they ain't starting because of someone like Shai Havertz, then that's what I mean by being at the detriment to Arsenal. That's exactly what I mean. The next comment was actually from you. Got to head out. Okay, have you already done that or you still got to go out, bro?
Already done, bro. Come back already.
Already done, man. Already done. All right. Well, I'm not gonna be like for another hour. I don't know, maybe another 20 minutes or so because I am absolutely baking. But how do you feel today, my bro? How you doing? First and foremost, hope you're good.
All good, bro. How are you?
Like I said, my Arsenal aside, football aside, you know, we're living, we're breathing. We thank God. We thank God for another day. But what do you want to talk about today, man? What do you want to talk about? Intervention? Chat about whatever
There's
you
meltdown over the murals. It's hilarious. Like, big up to Jazzy, made a valid point. It's graffiti in the first place, so it's vandalism to begin with. So it's vandalism on vandalism. There's no crime committed there.
Right.
And I've seen the girls' video, like, come on now. For fuck's sake, it's not that bad.
I ain't seen the girls' video, but like I said,
saying that the fans are a disgrace and it's embarrassing. It's like, you just take a look in the mirror, bro.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. It's all right for people like that to come out and call us embarrassing because we're not following blindly. But it's not all right for us to come out and say, why are you following blindly? Do you know what I mean? Crazy stuff. Big up Kwaja. What are you telling me, bro?
Is there an echo? Someone said in the chat there's an echo.
Yeah, I think there is. So if anyone's got YouTube on in the background, please turn it off or mute it. Little bit frozen there, Kwaja. You all right, yeah? Can't even hear from him. I'll let you sort out what you need to sort out. Yassa in the building, man. I can deal with you today, bruv. I can deal with you today. Come on, get it off your chest.
No. There's no trolling.
Get it off your chest. Come
bro,
on, bro. Come on,
You
bro.
acting like every time I come on, I'm trolling. Yeah,
Bro, of course, bro. What, bro?
my trolling's over, bro. I finished.
Bro, I see how you're moving on X,
Bro,
bro.
you're trolling and look at your
left.
background. I know you can hold that over us and we're jealous. But
No,
come
but
on, do you need
this
to
is what
remind
people
us?
always say. Yeah, this is what people always say. Yeah, but when I go on other streams, I think the one I had, the background I had before was when the Conference League one, innit, with that Tyreek George. So everyone's telling me change it. Okay, cool. I just changed it to whatever it was on there.
Bro, you
Nah,
could
bro.
So sometimes I don't even know what's on my like avatar thing. Look,
you
okay,
could
it's
you could
Madueke. So if
oh,
I
so
came
Keep
on,
it up.
people
you
would
just
say,
got him
"Yo,
in
you
the
got the
Arsenal
Madueke thing
14
on
shirt.
purpose."
Keep that background showing, bro. You should be proud of that.
You just got him in the 14 shirt, bro.
Yeah.
You're telling me
Okay,
that
now
you're not
that's
trolling.
trolling, bro.
Oh my days.
Now that's from my sales times. When I was trying to sell the Madueke thing, whatever. But you know what it is, yeah.
Is it you that
I'm,
spoke
I,
that into existence?
huh? No,
Did
but
you speak
yeah. I
that
had this.
into existence?
We did. Because I used to have the conversation with Northside all the time, and he used to get onto me and say, "Oh, that Madueke guy," and I was like, "Bro, one day you'll have him." Do you know? You
Bro,
can't be laughing. And
bro.
now the other day I said to him, "He's your problem now." Do you know what I mean? But besides that, though, obviously we know what's you already you brought him and all that. Actually, but for me, the Jokeres thing is mad, innit? Because like you said before, when you were trying to say, like, I've seen a lot of people blame Sporting and that, and I don't see it. Because I'm thinking they basically said you either pay that money or we don't mind keeping him. But now all the Arsenal fans are saying, what did they say? They said something about hopefully they terminate his contract so we can get him for free. And I'm like, why would you put your hopes on him leaving for free? They'd rather get 40 million from someone else. It's because at some point it turns into a principle thing. Do you get what I'm saying? Where it's like, okay, cool, yeah, you're not serious. You're just trying to mess us about. Because a lot of people don't really follow the whole story where the guy who's at City now was the guy that promised Gyökeres the whole gentleman agreement thing. He's not there no more. So what would you do if your manager got sacked and he left or he left somewhere else? You're gonna go to the next manager or to your ex-manager and say, "Yo, you know our agreement is it still there?" You get it? Now we don't know. We don't know if Gyökeres has done that or not, or he just thought, you know what, I'll be quiet and see what happens when I want to leave. And they were like, "Nah, you're not leaving for that amount." But at the same time, when you see the difference in valuation, bro, it's not nothing big. It's not like you're 50 million off or something. You know what I mean?
Not at
So,
all, bro. It's
and this
ridiculous.
is the thing, everyone's getting on to Berta from before, yeah. The people that know about Berta and like Atletico and that before, yeah, they were saying there's a lot of targets that he's missed out on when he was at Atletico, innit? You get it? Because he likes doing things his way.
Use Lawrence
And that's
in the
not, that's
background
not
thing.
always like the right thing to do. Sometimes you gotta make compromises in business. That if you won that car and you know what, this guy in budget. Now you think about, okay, cool, yeah. I know the car might be not the price that I wanted to pay for, but you know what? I might want the car right now. I might need it, so you might end up paying. So sometimes the price kind of it's in a way where depending on how much you need it. Does that make sense? The price depends on how much it's value for you. Okay, cool. Let's look at it like this, yeah. The Snickers bars are like what 60, 70 pence in it if you go to like a cheap shop, yeah. But if you're hungry at the petrol station and you look at the Snickers bar and it's 150, you might change your mind and buy it because that's how much you need it right now, or you're hungry, innit? So the value just depends on how much how much it means to you at that moment in time. But at the same time, a lot of players are being sold on market value now, not as much as how much would I pay for them? We're not millionaires, innit? So when you see 5 million, it's mad money. Do you get what I'm saying? So sometimes they're looking at a lot of clubs. A lot of clubs are judging players differently to how we judge them. So I might say Madueke is a scrub. You might say Madueke is a scrub, for example, yeah. But there's other clubs
Bro,
that are
the
looking
whole
at him
football
thinking
world
he's a
says
baller.
Madueke is a scrub, bro. Like, you get me? Let's just have it right, bro.
No. But we have opinions. But clubs sometimes look at players and say 23 years old, England international, this and that. You know what? Maybe if he gets better, then we can get 60 million. So do you get what I'm saying? That's not how we look at them. But that's how sometimes clubs are looking at certain players, isn't it?
Big
That's
up
why they
top.
still buy them. That's why some people in Europe still buy some of the players that we don't rate. Do you get it? Because they see, you know what, we might be able to get something out of them. But yeah, man, I think for the striker, you should buy him. But you know what? I don't think a lot of people rate Gyökeres, especially not Arsenal fans, yeah, but you know how like you feel like Arteta don't want him. I think it's a bit of his like ability in it in terms of like the way he holds up the ball and that. And I don't think I think that's probably like a part of the reason why. Because if you look at all the other players he's bought, they're all players that can hold up the ball and link up and all this other stuff, innit? Like they're quite like good technically. He might be giving that away a little bit for the goal scoring, innit? Do you get it? Whereas I don't think Arteta's really on that.
Yeah, I think we can obviously see that, bro, because what he says and what he does is two different things. Obviously, we got loads of people jumping up now, so let's go around and get some talk from everyone because it ain't going to be a long one today. I'm absolutely dripping as it stands. I'll start with Kwaja because obviously you dropped out first. Big up Lawrence, big up Everest, big up Vigilante in the building. What have you got to say, my bro? You there, Kwaja? Kwaja's having a mare today. All right, we'll move on to Lawrence. He's next in line. How you doing, Lawrence?
I'm all right. How are you?
Well, not bad. Football aside, do you know what I mean? Not bad. Football aside. What do you think of this whole Gyökeres situation? Playing chicken over 5 million.
It's just laughable. You know, we're haggling over 5 million. You know, and we've just shelled out 50 million on another Chelsea second. Why couldn't they have used some of that money to Gyökeres in? You know, this club is a joke when it comes to transfers. We're not a big club anymore. You know, this is just typical of Arsenal and how it's behaved itself over the last 3 or 4 transfer windows. It's always the same thing, rinse and repeat, you know, and I'm just getting tired of it all. I really am. We don't deserve this. You know, I mean, it's disrespectful to us. If any Arsenal fan believes there's a connection between the club and us, you know, especially after what's happened this week, then leave me your phone number because I know a bloke who wants to sell Tower Bridge to you. It's a joke, but the way this club acts, it happens every transfer window, and enough is enough. And all I can hope for now is that we get off to a bad start. It pains me saying this, but Arteta has to pay for this. Arteta has to pay for this big time. And if we get off to the start we're going to have when the season starts at Man United, he's going to be out of the club at the beginning of October. Because I'm telling you this, well, if we end up 14, 15 points behind Liverpool, Man City, the title's gone, right? And there's no place for Arteta to hide. Questions are going to be asked for him. Why are we buying so many players from Chelsea?
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's a great point, and no one can really give me logical answers. Obviously, we're helping them out with their finances all the time. You know, 2 players that we've overpaid for, but like I said, all we can do as Arsenal fans is just take it, bro. Diddy style pause because it's a dictatorship. Let me bring in Everest. You ain't got to say anything yet. I was going to bring you in, Kwaja, but it's in and out. I'll come to you after. Then Vigilante, Liverpool fan, man. Everest, what are you telling me today, bro?
Yeah, bro, it is so hot over here as well. Like I'm sweating. I can't even put on a t-shirt. I just have a
I want to take it
towel
off.
on.
Yeah.
It is really hot, man. And also transfer window is so like lukewarm right now with nothing going on in any part. We don't have any outgoings, you don't have any incomings. And that's been very concerning. Even for my club, because we want to get Diaz and Nunez out, and Napoli deal has fallen off. And now we have to kind of pray that Saudi comes back again for Nunez. And Diaz, I don't know how much will Bayern be offering or whether we can get it done. And even with the Guehi situation and Konate rejected an offer. Now he is probably next year gone to Madrid. So we have to find a suitable replacement. And yeah, some of the things are really getting me a little bit annoyed. I'm really happy with all the incomings of our club, but the problem is that we're not getting enough. We should be doing even more, and things have been a little bit gloomy, and it's kind of getting a little bit anxious because you know what City does, you know what anybody else does, and they will get on with their transfer windows completely without, I mean, unscathed, and we're gonna be kind of like penny pinching or trying to get the best deals, and maybe then getting not even getting the things we want to get done, and it's gonna be a circus all over again, and that's my worrying thing.
Welcome to the circus, man, because we're always performing. We're literally always performing. Kwaja, let me see if I can hear you now, man. What you telling me, bro?
Yeah, I do apologize. Big up to everyone. I do apologize to my wife. I'm obviously using my phone because my Wi-Fi is bugging out in my laptop.
Let me see if I can turn up your mic a little bit as well. Edit mic settings, because that's like hella low at the minute. It's not letting me do it. Let me take that off. I'll try and turn it up this way. Say something again, please.
Big up to everyone. I hope Lawrence, you're doing well. Hope you're recovering. I hope everyone's doing well. But yeah, the transfer window's been an absolute shambles, man. I mean, we can laugh at my nine all we want, but our transfer window is looking bleak right now. And people are saying that we're going to get Gyökeres. Well, when's the Gyökeres deal going to get done? It looks like the £70 million deals might as well be collapsing because that's the opportunity of getting Gyökeres. And it looks as though we're fading. It looks like we're fading away with this deal. I just don't understand. What is the point of buying Chelsea's trash in the first place? Why? What can someone explain to me? Why does Arteta love Chelsea trash?
No one can give you a proper answer, man. That's what's upsetting to me.
It looks to me as if like top leaders are like saying, "Oh, but we're gonna teach Chelsea how to play them properly." Well, Maresca's played Madueke in right wing, left wing, and he's still playing bad.
He's still playing bad. Facts.
He's not even a good player.
Yeah.
Kepa was sent to Real Madrid and Bournemouth on loan. Why didn't they not sign him permanently?
There you go, bro. It's like, you know, when the transfer gives you more questions than answers, and that's what I feel like is happening with Madueke. Right, we're going to come back round to Vigilante. We've gone full circle. Obviously, there's some people in the chat that saying it's the agent. You know, they're still confident of the Gyökeres deal going through. You know, do you think we're going to get it done, or do you think it's going to collapse, bro?
No, I don't think we're going to get it done. I think it's all a lie. To be completely honest with you, I think Madueke is probably our last marquee signing. It's not marquee. You couldn't even sell him at a car boot, and then we'll probably end up with another loan. Because how much did we waste on NordVPN?
I think it was like 10 million.
So you're telling me some of that couldn't have been put towards getting Gyökeres?
Some of the Madueke money as well. Yeah, I agree.
Kepa.
Madueke plus Norgard equals Gyökeres, bro. You know that?
Bro, not even that, yeah. João, what's his name? Fucking João Pedro and Delap equals, that's more money than Gyökeres. Like, what are we doing? Like, make it make sense. Do you know what I'm gonna do though? For the first time ever, right? Because I put the link out and I took so long to do it, and I know you guys have got things that you want to say, right? And I don't want to just cut it short. So I'm gonna give you like the floor. That's what I'm gonna do, yeah. Your favorite YouTuber don't do this. I'm gonna go to my garden and I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, right? And I'm gonna give you like my channel right now. There's nearly 40 people in here, right? Hold on, who's on the panel? We got Vigilante, we got Everest, Kwaja, we got Lawrence. No disrespect to anyone. I'm pretty sure Vigilante's a member. You're the host now, people. Don't talk over each other. Don't talk over. I'm gonna leave you with it. Make sure you're smashing the likes. Make sure you're subscribing. Your favorite YouTuber don't do this, people. Yeah. Now it's your channel. I'm gone. Host it for a little bit, and I'll be back real soon.
I can't lie, though, because my favorite YouTuber does do it still. You know?
Yes, you know with all these.
Who's your favorite YouTuber?
Or one of the two, innit? Lewis, or Northside. You know them. Or we just take over.
I've never seen Northside let no one take over his stream, bro.
Oh, I've taken over bare time.
But you're friends with him, because I would say that Northside don't follow all of his subscribers back either. You
yeah. He's not on that. He's not on that.
Play with me on this one, bro. I'm community, bro.
Nah, come on, bro. I'm taking a bit, bro.
Host it, man. This is you, man. Now let me go, bro. Like I said, bro. Northside aside, your favorite YouTuber don't do this. Yeah, go ahead, people. Go ahead.
Yeah, so can I ask you a question? You know all these players we brought off you,
Yeah,
have they all won a European trophy at your club?
yeah. Well, not all of them. David Luiz, I don't think he did. Jorginho did.
Wasn't David Luiz there when Drogba won
Oh
the
yeah, yeah,
Champions
yeah,
League?
yeah, yeah. He was
So
there.
there
He
you
was there.
go. That's the only
Yeah,
thing I
all of
could think
them. Yeah, all of them
that
technically
is
have.
the only thing you could relate to all of these scrubs. I was really thinking about it, and it might sound like I'm going down a rabbit hole.
Because even
That's the
Madueke and
only
everyone has won something recently, as in.
exactly. That's the only
Yeah.
thing I can think that they all have in common is they've won some European trophy at Chelsea.
Yeah.
And Arteta seems, what was his lie? Oh, in 3 years we'll win the Champions League. Well, that must be his plan. I'll just buy the players from Chelsea that won a European trophy.
Look, I don't know, man. It's like
I might be
he
going
moves
down
like
a
a
rabbit
scrappy.
hole,
Yeah.
but that's the only thing I could think that those players have in common is that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It don't make sense, innit? Because
Yeah.
it's not like, look, me personally, yeah, and I've said this many times, trolling aside, I don't think Madueke is a bad player, innit? Like, I don't think he's a bad player. Look, you can laugh all you want. Like, I don't think you need him now. This is why I know that you guys are angry and that and whatever, because he's a player that you don't need now. You have other positions that you want to strengthen, or like I get it, innit? But I don't think he's a bad backup, innit? I just don't think you want him to start long term or fully rely on him. Does that make sense? He's a younger player and that, and his only issue really is his final third stuff, his decision making in the final third. I've watched him for 3 years. I just don't think with some of the players that we already have coming in playing at right wing, there's no point having him if he wants to leave. We haven't forced him to leave. Does that make sense? He's probably got some whispers in his ear like Arteta did to Willian and told him he's winning the Champions League and that in 2 years, and he decided to move. Do you get it? Even Maresca's talked about it. He said we never told him that he was getting minutes when you were talking to him. Do you know what I mean? Usually you've seen what Rodrigo like. They just keep you on the bench. We've done it many times. We got the bomb squad. Look what happened to Sterling and Cho, and you don't have to play at all if we don't want to. So
Well, it says a lot that Maresca was willing to let him go before a final. It's clearly not a player he considers valuable, is it?
Well,
That.
he's decided to leave because a lot of people have confused the manager letting him go or the club forcing him out. But when Maresca spoke, he said that we granted his wishes of wanting to go and do his medical. So that means that if he's wanted to go and do his medical and all that stuff and move, I don't know if he probably thought he's gonna be warming up the bench and then coming on. So he'd rather just start his new. You know what I mean? Go and do his medical and start a new club thing, yeah. Because some players don't value being on the bench and coming on. They're like, you know what, I'm rather just move. Yeah, so we don't exactly know what he's been promised at Arsenal yet. We'll find out whether he's gonna be a starter, whether he's coming off the bench, whether you get what I mean. But yeah, it's just one of those things that didn't make sense. Even though I did know that at some point there might be a possibility of one of those players moving on, because we heard Arsenal praising our attack a couple months ago when you guys played. Do you get it? He was trying to say like our attack was one of the best in the league, but all of that, whatever. And I was like, we ain't bought a striker yet. We ain't bought some other positions yet. Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say it was one of the best. I think it was good, but not good enough. So, yeah, man. We've had him for 3 years. He didn't show me enough levels to say that he was a starter or the next, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Next best winger and that. But I think he can be a good enough backup, and he's a different profile to Saka, isn't it? He doesn't play the same way Saka.
Like Arteta wanted Rafinha last season, and now we're suddenly going for Madueke. There's a big difference in quality there.
There's a big difference in quality there, yes, in terms of that. But I just think they're two different profiles between him and Saka, innit? Saka runs in behind more, whereas this guy likes to take his man on. The reason he loses the ball a lot is because he always takes the risk going forward, if that makes sense. He doesn't really go back often.
Can I just say something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Since 2006, when we signed William Gallas, every Chelsea player that signed for us has been a total bust. You know?
Yeah.
David Luiz, Peter Cech, Jorginho, Raheem Sterling, Who else?
David
There's a
Willian.
few others. They've been all
Willian.
Willian. They play for us. There's only 4 players with Chelsea connections. Well, George Graham and Yossi Ayun, who we signed on loan, have been joined us. So, I think Mikel Arteta.
Yeah, we can't hear you. We
Is
can't hear
Lawrence
you.
cutting off, right? It's not
Yeah,
me.
you're cutting off.
Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a
Yeah,
minute.
your internet is
We
bugging
can
a
hear you
little
now.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let me just say, since
Yeah.
2006, from William Gallas onwards, every Chelsea player that's come to the Arsenal has been shit. Okay, apart from George Graham, Alan Hudson, John Hollins, and Yossi Benayoun, who came on loan at the same time as Mikel Arteta joined us. Every other Chelsea player that's come to North London to play for us has done absolutely nothing. And yet this clown of a manager keeps going back to the Chelsea well to fill the gaps that's needed in our team. You know, if he's got this fetish about Chelsea, then why don't we just pack our bags and move to Stamford Bridge to play our home games, come out in an all blue kit, and instead of singing North London Forever, we sing Blue is the Colour. I mean, I was reading on the Arsenal website.
Lucky go on that.
There's a story on the Arsenal website that we've signed Ryan Bertrand's kid from Chelsea, who was on loan to us last year. We've signed in another Chelsea sloppy second.
Jesus.
There's something going on here. You know, why so many players from one club? You know, it's like we're a retirement home for all these sloppy seconds that can't make it at Chelsea.
I make you
Don't
right,
forget
bro.
the fact
I
that
can't even
you said
disagree.
Don't forget the fact was that Arteta said to everyone, don't judge Kai Havertz after 55 games. That's what he said. Don't judge Arteta after 55 games. Well, how's that going?
Not well, obviously. Not well, obviously. Let me just big up everyone in the comments. Make sure you are smashing the like, people. Make sure you are subscribing if you are new. Make sure you're subscribing to everyone on the panel, especially if they got a channel, showing them all the love in the world. I'll just see if I can get through 1 or 2 of these. So AJ saying Boston 6 years, 7 years, December 37 players and counting, £879 million, 1 trophy from a possible 22. Yet you are not fuming at another Chelsea region. That's what I'm saying. We've all got our opinions. We all see it differently. That's why I say Chinese whispers with the eyes. You know what I mean? But we can't do nothing about the eggy bread now. It's here. It's on the plate. You know, we got to hope that more food is coming. That's all we can do. And that's why today I wanted to make the show about, like, that's why I said, was it, tense, it's highly tense. Why is the situation tense? Why are we playing chicken for 5 million? Can anyone understand that? That's kind of what I want to get to the bottom of. Like, it's proper annoying for me today. That's the only thing I'm going to complain about. What's the point of complaining about the eggy bread? It's already here. It's done. Yeah, but if you can raise up 52 million, and remember the Chelsea bid, we didn't accept the first one, or they didn't accept the first one, and we just came back like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
we said we wanted more. We said we wanted more. You remember,
No
it was
on this, right?
Sorry,
was Berta even seen in Portugal, or was he in America sorting out that deal?
Who knows?
Because I don't believe he was ever in Portugal. I think that's a load of bullshit.
Well, there you go, bro. There you go. So who else is going to come in? Yes, sir.
Yes, I think. Let me come in a little bit. I think that the entire Arsenal fan base is going through the 5 stages of grief, and that's what the club also wants to have. Like the last stage is acceptance. Like everybody is on obviously the people who are the realists, they are trying to keep them accountable as much as they can. But the owners and the obviously Arteta, they are just hoping for that acceptance stage. They just want they want everybody to be okay. We're fed up with all these protests. Nothing is changing. Nothing is happening. Let's just go on with our lives and maybe just they don't care that whether you back them or not, because he's getting 15 million a year, and he just gonna put those money in his pocket and be done with it. But at the same time, he's just chilling. He's saying that okay, I still have a lot of top gooners on my side, so I'm just gonna not be that bothered. Those murals and whatever they're doing, let them do whatever they want. And that's why I always mix with people who are actually the realist, because I know what it feels like to have terrible owners, what it feels like to have such a long time of not winning anything, not going to any places with our club as well. But slowly and steadily it changed when the owners changed, when the manager changed, when we had the nearly man of Brendan Rodgers, when he changed and we actually brought in someone that was worth the risk. That changed everything in our club, our atmosphere. All the fans were together again.
Exactly.
That's the thing you guys need to go through again.
That's a great point.
Yeah, but to
That's
be
a
fair
great
though,
point.
your owners know how to pick a manager, innit? I mean, in recent times, at least your owners know how to pick a manager.
They know, bro.
That's
They've
a
got,
stat.
Liverpool as a football club have got great talent ID. That's something that I don't think anyone can question. Like they don't always go out and spend mad, but when they do, I feel like more to like 8 times out of 10, it's in the right places. But let me ask you guys about this question here. Yeah, let's try and zero in about Gyökeres. What do you think like about what he's actually doing? Right, because I haven't read into it because I'm just sick and tired of it. But we got a comment here from Andrew. Big up Andrew. It says Gyökeres could legally leave for nothing. I hear with what Sporting are doing. I've also heard that, I also heard that he could be fined. So if he's already put 2 million, sorry, I'll let you guys come in a second. If he's put 2 million of his own money, then he's going to be picking up fines for not turning up to training. Like, I don't know, it's embarrassing, man. I mean, what do you think of the situation, and then obviously how he's acting as well? Go on, Lawrence, and then we'll go to Yasser after.
Yeah, I think Gyökeres is his own worst enemy, because if he thought a verbal agreement was going to get him his dream move, then he's very naive, right? Because a verbal agreement means fuck all in football. He should have had something in black and white saying that Sporting Lisbon would let him leave, right? Because it's easy for a chairman or an owner to do a complete 180 to say, no, you're not leaving until we get a fair price for you. So it's, I do sympathise with Gyökeres, but he's his own worst his own worst enemy because of what's happening now.
Yeah.
Because I don't see this still happening whatsoever. I've got this nightmare vision that we're going to end up with Nicholas Jackson and Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Oh my lord! Now you're putting. See, I never even had visions of that, but now you're spreading the nightmares around. Look how Yasser came on the camera straight away. The moment
I heard Calvert-Lewin, I was like, what?
No, bro, you covered as soon as you heard Nicholas Jackson, because this is Chelsea's agent, right?
No, I didn't hear Jackson. I heard Lewin, and I was like, what?
Yeah, he had love in his eyes. Nicholas Jackson.
He saw the dollar signs, bro. He saw the dollar signs. Let me come to you now, Yasser, anyway, and I'll come to everyone with this question. Vigilante next. What do you think about what Gyökeres is doing, and what have you heard about the situation? Who do you think's in the right here?
Look, technically, I'm with Sporting right now, innit? From what I've heard and what I've read here, because obviously he's contracted to them. Yes, we heard about, because remember Kane had a similar situation where when that verbal agreement thing, and he had to end up staying, because a lot of people are confusing this whole. I heard that the certain amount of days they miss training, and then the club can terminate his contract, because usually the club don't want to be paying for a player.
Sorry, Yasser.
Someone has background
in the background, or has someone got the telly
not
on?
me. Someone here
needs-
got the background noise.
Someone's got noise in the background. Please mute that, please, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. Sorry, Yasser, go on.
Yeah, so
Lawrence, can
Someone's
you
got YouTube on.
use it?
it might be Lawrence.
Got YouTube on or telly in the background. If we can mute that, that would
I have
be
nothing.
great. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, it might be
Oh, yes,
Lawrence.
go on.
But yeah. Anyway, so we had yeah,
So
it's still going on.
let me yeah, there you go. Go on, bro.
Yeah, so
Lawrence has to leave, by the way.
we've heard a similar situation, obviously, with the Harry Kane thing, right? Now, the club can only really, the club has to find a reason to terminate someone's contract, right? So the person who's going against the contract right now is obviously Gyökeres by not going to training. Now, they would only really terminate his contract if he's worthless. Do you get it? Okay, cool. We don't want to keep paying for we don't want to keep paying your wages if you're not going to turn up. Does that make sense? So they wouldn't, and you know what? We don't want you, so you know what? We'll just get rid of you. This is someone who is technically seen as like a hot property in terms of the striker and whatever, yeah? So they're going to just keep him. They'll pay his wages and just keep fining him. Does that make sense? Because eventually, if you don't come in for him, someone else might find it as an opportunity. Now, this is what's going on the market now. Al Hilal is trying to get Ollie Watkins, which, guess what? It's another guy on your list. So if Sporting decides not to sell, Gyökeres, and then it moves to Watkins, we don't exactly know what's going on with Sesko, but let's imagine that's not, because it looks like he's off, but let's imagine he ain't on the list, yeah? He's going to go from Ollie Watkins all of a sudden disappeared, and then he goes back to your next guy on the list who Lawrence was mentioning, my guy, the lizard guy, bro. You know what I mean? Jackson. Because this is, and then you realize that it's only over a couple of £1 million, bro. Do you get? But guess what? Jackson's valued 100 million and it's close to 60. They're offering 60. So if you imagine you link to him and they do end up paying the money, this is where it doesn't make sense. Do you get what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense here. If you need that player, he's available. He's saying he's going to pay X amount towards his contract or whatever it is. He wants to pay Sporting 2 million, which don't make sense because I don't get why he's paying 2 million back or towards it. That means he's paying out of his own money, but it is what it is. And then, but if you look at the valuations, I don't really get it. Is it 50 plus 10? They're saying they want 70 fixed, so just pay 70 fixed, and then you can add 5 million euros or whatever. I feel like if they get their fixed amount, they're not really gonna fuss about. The problem is that Arsenal's trying to do it like in a funny way, like 50, 60 plus 10. You know, all these other things which they don't want because they know that that's 10 million less than what we want. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So because the add-ons are add-ons, bro. You don't know. They're probably looking at it thinking we don't know if Arsenal's hitting these add-ons, which means we're losing all that money that we think we're getting, but we're not getting. The add-ons are usually almost imaginary if you don't end up winning all the trophies, if that makes sense, or if you don't achieve them.
Exactly.
So it's almost like finessing someone saying, I'm giving you 80, but you're giving me 70. So obviously they're saying, you know what, just give us that amount up front and we're good. So yeah, man, it's a funny situation, isn't it? Because it just don't make sense. As in, and it's not a striker everyone's going for right now. So even if you have a clean run for him, you're still kind of making it difficult when it doesn't have to be. Which is why I hear your frustrations, isn't it?
Yeah. Let me big up Spirit High. I saw Plasma in the building. Big up Tyrell Gunner as well. Big yourself up, man. Big up everyone passing through. I've literally got about 10 minutes left. We got a newcomer, Half Volley. Obviously, he's saying a few things in the private chat. He believes that Arsenal fans are entitled. And this is the intervention. So you've got every right to come and have your say, bro. First of all, hope you're good. And yeah, explain, man. Explain, bro. We're entitled. Have your say, bro.
No, salute to the panel, man. I'm obviously new to your channel. I saw it on live, and I thought I'd join. But yeah, so thanks for having me on. You know, I do have my own channel as well. So, but yeah, I mean, look, I am struggling to understand where all the negativity is coming from Arsenal fans, because people need to remember where we were 6 years ago. So I'm hearing a few crackling noises on the thing. I'm not sure it's me.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I think people look. Football football is about offsets and trade-offs, and there's a fine balance between being successful and failing. And I think that's where the gap Arsenal are falling in between at the moment. It seems like we're competitive and we're nearly there, but for some reason we're falling short. So, but you need to cast your mind back to 6 years ago where we were when Emery, took over after us in Wenger. It looks like in the first season, Emery was doing well and then it totally collapsed. And then Arteta came in. And then for about 2 years, it wasn't quite right. And then suddenly we're competitive. Liverpool went 20 years without a Premier League trophy. So I think people sometimes ignore that historical context. Then they look at Arteta. He spent 800 million. We should be winning stuff. But look at where we were before and where we are now. Arsenal literally against the top sides, we literally never get embarrassed anymore. That we have one of the best records against the top six, right? And people will say, well, because we spent a lot of money. But you remember under Arsene Wenger, we used to get embarrassed. We go into big games and I'm petrified of the outcome, right? So whether you like Arteta or not, one thing you have to give him credit for is that he's made us competitive again. Right, we're falling short. That's something to be recognized. And I'm not delusional enough to think this is acceptable. But you got to understand that what Arsenal are doing is building brick by brick. We're now putting the structures in place to allow us to be competitive.
Yeah,
right?
like Henri said, it's a very tall building, bro.
If
you go brick by brick, you'll never win anything, bro. You can't not win something for 5-6 years, bro, and say we're gonna get there. We're competing, bro. Like, bro, you know how hard it is for me to listen to
Chelsea fan, bro.
Let alone
that's the Chelsea fan. By
I'm
the way.
I'm not an Arsenal fan, innit? Like all these people here, I think besides Everett.
No. We got Everest is a Liverpool fan,
except for Everest, yeah. So it's one of those things. For them, it's more emotional attachment, innit? Because they're annoyed about what's happening, whatever. So it's different. For me, it's just weird because I feel like Arsenal's in the same place you were 6 years ago now.
No,
just because you hire. Just because you're higher on the table don't mean anything, bro. Tottenham's not playing well. We had a club taken away from us and we came back. There's all these other things going on, bro. We're still winning trophies. I'm not saying I've won a lot of trophies. We had our own drought recently too. But I'm saying there's more your club or your manager should have done, because you can't lose out like the way you did. You can't get 9 points ahead, fall off, don't get the players you need, and then you go back into the next season and you still don't win. Do you get it? And then the season after, it can't be, bro. Next year is not going to be on here every year.
Look, it's about progressive progression, right? Don't compare. Chelsea's operation is completely different to ours, right? You spend almost twice as much money as us, and you're in a different landscape, right? You winning the Conference League is nothing to write home about, right?
Here we go.
And last season,
my brother, that eclipses your European legacy, bro. Just the Conference League. I'm not even. It's not reflecting me.
Yeah. But what I'm trying to let me think. Hang on. I think it's very hard for me to listen to Chelsea fans chiming in on this. Like I said, Arsenal's historical record is a bit different.
You should go, bro. Sorry to just cut in there. I understand. I'm going to let you talk, and everyone let everyone talk and then come back in. But I'm just saying, bro, this is an outside looking in. He hasn't got no hat in the game. I've got a hat in the game because I support the club. You've got a hat in the game because you support the club. These guys don't. So if you can't hear truth from these guys, that's why there's people like me here, because who are you? You can't clap for every single thing that the club do. But anyway, sorry, I interrupted you.
No, I appreciate that. I mean, I'm willing to hear.
And everyone, just let him finish, and then you can come in.
I'm not closed-minded to the opinions of other fans, but I think they don't understand the full context of Arsenal and where we are and where we came from under Arsene Wenger, who was here for 21 years. And in the last 10 years of Arsene Wenger's tenure, he literally took the club into a position where it made it harder for the next manager to recover the club. So you got to understand that Arsenal our historical timeline is totally different from Chelsea's. You had Abramovich, who was passionate. He threw money at the club. He made you very successful. I've been an Arsenal. I mean, don't get it twisted. I remember Chelsea before Abramovich, when you had Ken Bates. We used to span Chelsea every single game. Chelsea were a non-entity. You only became an entity when Abramovich took over and you became relevant. But Arsenal have always been a very well-run club. We've always spent what we earn. We've never had a rich owners come in and chuck money at the club and said, spend what you like, bro. So I'm always, when I look at Arsenal where we are at the moment, I'm not an Arteta in or Arteta out. But I think he's a very good young coach. He's made a lot of mistakes. He's learned from it. And he needs that extra quality to get over the line. He might do, he might not do. I think next season is make or break, right?
Okay.
And that's why we need to make some good decisions. But I am not here looking at the club and think, oh, right, it's all negative. We're falling apart, right? We made a Champions League semi-final last season. You know, we had some very weird refereeing decisions which undermined the team. We had a lot of injuries. People say it's all excuses, etc. But that's the context within which Arsenal were competing, right? And you can't sit here and say to me that some of the refereeing decisions that we had last season were fair. Now, was that the reason why we failed to win the Premier League? No, absolutely not, right? I think Arteta has to be held accountable for some of the decisions he made and also his management of the squad and rotation, etc. I'm willing to stick my neck out and say Arteta is not perfect. But I think when Arsenal fans jump online and start saying all this negative stuff, just remember where we were 6 years ago. And, you know, Arsenal couldn't go into a game with Man City and come out looking, you know, come out with a sense of dignity. We used to get spanked game in, game out against the top clubs. It was embarrassing. 8-2 against Man United, 6-1 against Chelsea. Our record before Wenger left is littered with spankings and embarrassing spankings. But now you look at Arsenal now. No, I'll land the plane in a minute. But now you look at Arsenal now and you think to yourself, you know what? It's not perfect, but you can see where the club is headed. And I think all of you on the panel would know that, you know, if you compare Arsenal to the clubs like, say, Man United or Tottenham, they, you know, even though they might have won trophies in the last couple of years, you cannot say in good faith that, oh, actually, these clubs are on par with Arsenal and following the same trajectory, because they're not.
Okay. I got a question for you. I got a couple of questions. The first one is, what do you think Arteta has learned? Because I don't see him learning anything. I've never seen a manager go from ultra defensive, attacking to the other side, or attacking, ultra attacking, all the way back to defensive every year. No manager changes his whole philosophy every single season. That's my first thing.
He also says it takes 2 years to learn as well.
Okay. Yeah, but I know, look, when it comes to this, when it comes to the difficult, you know, when it comes to these new managers that like a Maresca, you've seen it with Xabi Alonso now with Real Madrid and that, even Enrique, it takes time to learn the whole system thing, and you know how they play football positionally and all that. Until it really clicks, it don't click. You know what I mean? It's all messed up. So it does take a while, not 2 years, but you kind of get what I'm trying to say with that, yeah. Like going back to the whole what has Arteta learned, because I don't see him learning anything, bro.
Okay, let me give you an answer. Right, last season, you saw what happened at Man City when they had a few injuries and they totally collapsed. I think one thing Arteta has learned is his management of injuries in the squad when we're up against it. You know, at some point towards like March, April, Arsenal were literally run out of bodies, right? And we still, you know, there was a point where people think, oh, Arsenal might not even finish in the top four, etc. So for Arteta to take that squad, right, manage the injuries and manage some of the bizarre refereeing decisions, you know, you guys can sit here and
how can he manage bizarre, bro? How can he manage bizarre refereeing decisions? That's not under his watch. How can he manage that?
There were games last season where we had, like against Man City, right, away to Man City, where we played half of the game with 10 men. We would have lost that game the season before, right?
Oh, you're saying he managed it? Okay,
yes,
cool. He managed sending off.
Yeah. Chelsea would have lost that game.
Okay. Is that the one when Trossard kicked the ball away? Is that the one you're talking about? Bro,
that's what I'm saying.
He ran into the back of the Bernardo Silva, which was already a yellow, and then kicked the ball away. Like, he should have got
sent off for kicking the ball away before.
Yeah, you're missing the point.
Yes, he could have got a yellow for
You're missing the point.
Come in, so try and just be considerate that everyone needs to speak. So
speak.
No, not you. I'm saying for everyone. Obviously, people that haven't spoke, Vigilante, Everest, Kwaja. Do you want to chime in on any of these, any of the points?
Yeah,
obviously,
I do. Right, Arteta, where did he take us from? He put us 20th when Spurs were first. Only manager in our history to ever have done that. Emery had us 5th. Arteta put us lower than Emery. So where did Arteta take us from? Oh, wait, he put us there in the first place, bro. And we've regressed. We don't have a striker. We had a golden boot winner. We don't have a player who can even score 10 goals. How have we progressed? And you're going on about a Champions League semi-final. We got dog walked. It was over in the first 4 minutes at the Emirates. Then Newcastle, we got dog walked twice over, same scoreline. Anthony Gordon scored in the same minute in both games. How have we progressed?
When was the last time
reach a Champions League final? I'm supposed to be happy with a semi-final. No, man. Come on. We reached a final and you go all out and win it. We don't celebrate second. Why are we celebrating mediocrity and you call me entitled? I've seen Arsenal win trophies, have standards. And I'm seeing people, get upset about a mural. Come on now. Like, Lee Gunner made a good point. David Beckham was having effigies hung off his body, off of buildings and bridges in Manchester. And people are moaning about a bit of graffiti over graffiti.
Is Lee Gunner really your reference point, sir?
And then there's people I know, and this is what I don't like as well, because there's
not hear
people
what
on
I
your
just
side
said.
of the fence.
There was mannequins of David Beckham hanging off of buildings with a noose around his neck.
Regardless, hold on, Vigilante. Regardless, this is what I don't like, yeah, because I don't agree with you, bro. Yeah, that's just, I'm not being rude. I don't agree with you, and I could sit here doing a whole stream, me and you going back and for every point you say, I've got something to challenge it, but I don't want to go through that. Just like what I was saying about, because look at the standards, we're just happy to not get spanked anymore. I'm 41 years of age. I've seen my team go invincible. I've seen doubles. I've seen us win the league. I've seen our fans riot when we came second. That's what I'm saying. Do you understand? So if you're kind of like my age, bro, or anywhere near that, you would have seen us win. So right now we're in the upside down, in my opinion. You know what I mean? And if I'm not gonna write off what. Let me just get to the point. You believe what you believe. I believe what I believe. I don't agree with you, but I'm not just gonna sit there and say, "Oh, you man, write that off their whole side. You're gonna listen to AFTV. Oh, you're gonna listen to Pink Eye on that one. You're really gonna reference this guy." I don't agree with any of those guys. But I don't, because we got Chinese whispers. We all see something differently. But there is. Why do you think he's got nearly 150,000 subscribers, bro? Why do you think every time he goes live it's a mazza? Because he's not the only one who thinks like that. I know there's people that disagree with me 100%. And that's why I want you to come here, and I respect you from coming. Please don't think I'm being rude, because I'm really not trying to. But all I'm saying is please just don't write off one side, because we can't write off you guys, and you guys are the majority. Yeah? You guys are the majority. We can't write off you guys. So when Arteta does do something wrong, and we try and hold him accountable, like you say he should be, like everyone should be accountable, there's millions of people on that side of the fence that are jumping out the window. Look at Haters TV yesterday, making a whole promotion video for Arteta just after we signed Madueke for £52 million. So you can't. I'm not gonna say, look, if you guys believe in Arsenal, you're gonna treat it like a religion and just follow blindly and just blind faith every time. Cool. I can't do nothing about that. All I'm saying is don't write off people on this side, because I'm born into this thing. I've got pictures of me as a baby in the Arsenal. My dad died wishing we could win a Champions League. Never got to see that. We were season ticket holders. So no one can ever write me off or write my... Please, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, guys. What I'm going to do, though, like I said, Vigilante, I'm going to pass you the baton. Yassa, just take control. Have your points. Just be respectful, though, guys.
Bro, it's a debate. It can get heated.
And a big up half.
There's
nothing but respect for coming on here, because... You understand? Not a lot of people agree with you, so that takes credit in itself. But just please, let's not write off the money pennies. Let's not write off the league gunners. Let's just try and argue the points how it needs to be done. Yeah, respect. Half, you was going to speak, so I'll let you come back in, and then obviously it will go back around everyone again. Go on, Half.
Yeah, no, look, I totally agree with you, Yasser. Sorry, I didn't quite catch your name there. I think fans need to have their own opinion. Right. Sometimes we get easily influenced by what big accounts are saying, and we think to ourselves, most football fans are sheep, and that's no disrespect to anybody, right? Very few fans can actually watch an event and say, in my opinion, I think this is what's happened. What we do is we go on these big channels, they perpetuate this propaganda, and then suddenly we say, oh, all this Arteta out thing. I find it quite bizarre, to be honest, because I think although he's not perfect and he's got his faults, Arsenal fans, like I said, always need to remember where we came from. So what I can't remember the chap who's just on the top of the screen here, who's saying that Arteta's taking us backwards.
Yeah.
Right. So points wise, right? If you look at even points wise, Arsenal having 89 points the season before is our highest points total for something like over 15 years, right? That's a significant progress in the points accumulated. Now, you could argue that one is nothing, and I agree with you. At the end of the day, if you don't win the major trophy, right, and you don't deliver the goods, your points total mean nothing. But this is where you have to engage some critical thinking. Is that still progress?
No, but this is my thing. Football's not linear. Everyone has their time. So the same way you were saying you were in the mud a couple of years back, that's how, let's say, Liverpool comes back up. And then if let's like say look at United, they were dominating, then the dominance was gone, and everyone gets their time, bro. So if you don't take the chances, the opportunities, the trophies, whatever, when you're up, like you're saying now, there comes a time where you go back down, bro. This is not. You're not gonna. At some point, some of your players are gonna start leaving. You're not winning trophies. No one's just gonna stay at your club because you're not bringing in any trophies. They're going to their mates and they're all saying, "Yo, I got a treble. I got this. I got that." At some point, your player starts leaving. Yeah, there's a potential it goes downhill. This is why teams take the risk to sack the manager to get a different manager in to uplift and motivate the players to actually, okay, you know what? We're close to winning. Maybe this manager wasn't the one to get you over the line. Like he said, he had a Brendan Rodgers at his club. You take the risk and you go forward, bro. You can't keep saying, oh, this guy, because he's looking good, he might get me a trophy. If it's based on hope, at some point, if you don't end up winning, bro, it's just, you're going to just remember the times we were challenging, and that's barely anything to remember it of. The points, I hear the points, like 89 points and that is all good, but people just remember City winning it, or they'll say Arsenal's bottled it. Do you get what I'm saying? There's when the longer you go forward, the less you remember the details. Do you get what I'm saying? The less you remember the details, you just remember, okay, cool, this is when we won the trophy, this one won the FA Cup, this is when we done this one we done that. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's that, I think you will realize it if you don't win anything, or if the way you will look back at the last couple of years now, because at the point maybe you're playing good football, or maybe this, maybe that, but I don't see it, man. Because for me, as a rival, the banter era thing has never left Arsenal. Just because you beat the top teams, you can still win things, even if you don't beat the top teams. You can still be closer to the league title when you don't beat the top teams. You can get embarrassed in one game or one of the couple games at the top teams, but if you win your majority of the games, you can still win the league. Then all of a sudden, that you lost against Man City or that team don't mean anything because you won the league. Do you get it? If you were picking up trophies along the line, even if it's Carabao Cup, FA Cup, maybe a Europa League or something on the way, that period would look better. I think Everest would potentially say the same about his era with Klopp. Klopp could have won much more in his era. Do you get it? I'm not disrespecting Klopp. I think he was a great manager, yeah? But when he leaves and you're looking at it and he only won one league title and one Champions League, you think, considering we watched that time and we've seen how good that team was, they should have won more. And yes, they were up against a crazy Man City team, but they could have always done more in transfer windows to strengthen the team better, to go into a season better. Fabinho fell off Fabinho's fall off was mad. But if you remember Fernandinho, they already had Rodri before Fernandinho fell off, and when he fell off, they had Rodri ready. Do you get what I'm saying? So you have to plan forward, but you also have to take your advantages within the season, win your stuff, so you can actually have something to go on with the manager, bro. You can't have him for 5-6 years not winning anything, bro. That's crazy.
But and that's a good point you make, because you saying Klopp being an acclaimed, very good manager who only won the Premier League once and the Champions League just tells you how fierce the competition is. Look, guys, at the end of the season, only one Premier League trophy is
The
handed out.
competition is not fair. Come on, bro.
It is. It is. Mate,
Don't do
mate,
that because
mate.
at the time, Poch was doing his thing with Tottenham.
Liverpool had one of the best teams. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm willing to recognize that Liverpool team of 2019 to about 2022 was one of the best Premier League teams, and they only won one trophy. There was a point where they had something like 99 points, and they still missed out on the Premier League trophy.
Yeah.
That tells you the competition is fierce. If you get 99 points and you don't win the Premier League, that tells you that somebody has been almost flawless, perfect.
Which doesn't happen often.
Exactly.
Right? Which doesn't happen often, but that's the one person. That's one person in that league at the time. You get what I'm saying?
But what I'm trying to say to you guys is that at the end of the season, we've got Liverpool fans, we've got Chelsea fans, and we've got Man City fans. Every single fan think they deserve to win the Premier League, right? And at the end of the season, only one trophy is handed out. I just want Arsenal fans to recognize that the competition we're facing, plus our own historical context, is reason to understand why sometimes we fall short, right? We've got teams who've got greater resources than us, who spend more money than us, right? Man United have spent almost twice as much as what Arsenal spent in the last couple of years, and they're nowhere near our level of competition. Now, people say, "Oh, fuck Man United," they
wasted the money, bro.
Yeah,
because they wasted the money. This is what I'm looking at you guys. You spend 800 million, we spent 1 billion. The difference is that you're spending the money in the wrong places. So you still spend money. You're spending the money in the wrong places, bro. I personally, besides your defense and your goalkeeper, I don't rate your squad, bro.
That's your opinion, and that's
no,
fine.
but I'm telling you, okay, cool. Forget your back line and your goalkeeper because they're good players, yeah. Do you go into your left back like that? Miles Lewis Kelly guy is a midfielder playing at left back because you ain't got a proper left back, but he's doing his job, so we're gonna look over that, yeah. Declan Rice ain't all that. If we're gonna be honest, bro, do you get me? That's just another guy like an English fire mash runner and that. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I want to come in a little bit because
Liverpool
has been brought up a little bit, so I want to get a few things clarified. First of all, what a major problem that is going on at Arsenal is that Arteta is not focusing on the domestics. Despite Klopp winning just 2 majors overall his tenure, he won several domestic ones. That has been one of the plus points in everybody backing him. Secondly, when Klopp came into the club, he had already said that give me at least 4 years, and then I will definitely give you what you deserve, what you want in your club. And he delivered. That's the thing. The promise that was given by him to us, he did. He did it, no matter what he has done. And another thing that has happened is that he left just at the right time. He did not let the club go toxic against him. That's the point. What I have been seeing since I've been watching Arsenal through the Wenger era, then Emery, then now obviously Arteta, I have been seeing that the fan base gets so invested in just the managerial aspect, just one manager. And because of that, the later years of Wenger went toxic. Now later years of Arteta is getting toxic. It's even right now, it's becoming way more toxic than the Wenger era. Like Wenger was far longer than what Arteta is currently in. And what is happening? Everybody is getting divided. The division is happening. Everything is going on. Like obviously the mural is just a start. Who knows when the effigies will be coming off? Who knows when in stadium clashes and fightings in between the fans will get even more heated. So you have to understand and realize that there is a certain point when the straw that breaks the camel's back. And Noni Madueke's signing, obviously, it is one of the factors because you have seen that Chelsea always has been selling you the players that usually has been duds. And that is a very, very huge red flag when it comes to yourselves. Yes, Chelsea has had stinkers with Kevin De Bruyne and Mohamed Salah. They agree on that. They say that okay, we had our we made the mistake on that part. But otherwise, all the Arsenal players that have come to Chelsea, most of the time, whether they're young or old, they have not, banged. That's the thing. And obviously, fans should be frustrated, and I can realize, and I empathize with most of the people that are on the bandwagon of not having Arteta in it. But also, don't forget that your owners are to blame. Like you can be Arteta out, you have to also remember to be Kroenke out as well, because Josh and Arteta are like two peas in a pod right now, and that has been one of the most integral part as to why Arteta has always been getting all of this signing that he desires, instead of the one that the sporting director tries to bring in. So yeah.
So let me ask you this question: who has done worse at Arsenal, Arteta or Emery? In your opinion, who do you think has done worse?
Is that question to me?
Yeah.
I think Emery did worst, but also he has an almost impossible job. So it's all about content. It's a very difficult question to answer, and I'll probably give you a politician's answer. I think with Emery, like the gentleman, the Liverpool chap. So sorry, I can't remember your name. Sorry. Everett. Yeah. So I agree with you. I think Emery. You remember for me, Wenger overstayed his welcome. Wenger stayed far too long, took the club into a position where it became toxic and very difficult for the next manager to actually succeed. So do you remember after Wenger left, Arteta was actually lined up as the Wenger's successor, and then we pivoted to Emery because it was recognized that the job was huge and it needed an experienced head to come in, and that's why we went to Emery. So I like Emery. Look, I think Emery was a good manager, but the thing with Emery is he didn't have a clear, coherent playing strategy. You look at Arteta, you could say he's a defensive manager, whether good or bad. You can clearly see his pattern and how he wants to play. I think with Emery, it all became a bit lost in the second season. The first season was great. I think given the resources he had and everything else, he did very well. So Emery did well. I don't begrudge Emery. I don't have anything against him. I also think that Emery did not have the time and the backing that Arteta's had. So who knows, maybe if Emery had the kind of resources and patience that Arteta's had, maybe he would have done well. But I think in Emery's second season, he had to go. It got to the point, I was at the Emirates, I think I can't remember who we're playing, and you couldn't even tell what was going on tactically. It was just chaos. So, and we're seeing the same thing a bit. Emery's gone to Aston Villa. He's done very well. But one thing Emery is I think one of Emery's faults is that he's very good at buying a lot of average players and then trying to shoehorn them into like a system. Whereas Arteta is more functional. He buys functional players. So Havertz, whether you like Havertz or not, he's a functional player. He's somebody who can play as a striker, he can play in midfield. It's a bit of a jack of all trades. Would I have bought him personally? No. But you can see the strategic approach that Arteta is adopting. So to answer your question, I think it's very difficult to answer. I would assume that had Emery done enough to buy the patience and the backing that Arteta's had, he probably would have done well. But on a tactical level, I think Arteta is just as good as any manager in the league, honestly.
So you don't think Slot's better than Arteta?
Who, Slot?
Yeah.
Again, the Liverpool chap made a very good point that Klopp left at the right time, right? So what I think Slot is a very good manager, but it's almost like as if we still don't know how good he is when he's got his own resources, because the squad that Klopp left behind was very good. Klopp literally rebuilt Liverpool's midfield, bringing in Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and McAllister. So the squad that Klopp left behind was very strong. Whereas you look at Arsenal, the squad that Wenger left behind was just, not worth the paper it's written on. And then Emery came on, and Arteta's had to come in. So I think with Slot, very good manager, clearly a good manager. If you gave him the task of building a squad from scratch, I don't know how good he is.
Well, in final, he replaced the 11 players in one season, and they barely have any money, and then he won the league. So
Slot.
Yeah,
but we're talking about the squad. We're talking about the squad he took.
Yeah, if we're gonna speak about this squad, if we're gonna speak about the Liverpool squad, what's it called? Club bought.
He only bought Chiesa.
He only had Chiesa that he bought, but the players like Gravenberch, Gakpo, and that, they were all players that people didn't rate in that season. in Klopp's last season. Everyone said that they might be the two players that he might have to leave. Do you know what I mean? He's turned Gravenberch into a 6. I think he's more of an 8. Do you know what I mean? But he's played in a 6 and he done really well. And Gakpo managed to score all the goals and he done something. And the one guy everyone was saying was really good on the club, Szoboszlai, is the guy who is now out of the three with the worst one. So I don't see. I think he has improved them. He's made them more compact, and it's not always about running 24/7. There's a bit more control in the games. He's a bit more flexible in his tactics and that. And he looks like he's a really good manager, bro. You don't need 5 years to find out if a manager's good enough or not, bro. Do you know what I mean? There's certain traits a manager shows you, and this is why we sacked Butch in 1 year because you weren't good enough, bro. Do you know what I mean? If you keep hoping for next year, you can go downhill instead of uphill. That's how quickly football moves, bro.
Yeah, no, bro. Don't get me wrong. I think Slot is a good manager. I'm not disputing that. What I am saying is, don't forget in Klopp's last season, Liverpool topped the league for the most amount of weeks than any team, than Man City or Arsenal. They ended up finishing third, but that team had a good foundation, a strong foundation. So, like again, going back to what the Liverpool chap was saying, the foundation of the Liverpool team was very strong. Whether you rate Gravenberch or not, is that they were still a top 4 team, top 3, top the league for a number of weeks. It wasn't the same baseline team that we had when Emery took over after Wenger or Arteta took over. We had to literally rebuild the entire team. So you're comparing apples and oranges.
Yeah, but come on, bro. If this team was
this is I need to wrap, innit?
Yeah, you have to. Sorry, if you have to wrap, but I want to say that if you're saying the same thing about like Klopp's like team got Slot the title, you can say the same about like Emery's team got Arteta his FA Cup, and afterwards when he built everything, nothing is happening. No change, no trophies, no domestics, no majors, anything. Like everything can go around a full circle, but we'll be just dilly-dallying over here. And obviously, respect to you for your opinion, respect to ours for our opinion. This is not at the end of the day, it's just like the conclusion will speak for itself, and then maybe after the next season, someone will be proven right and someone will be proven wrong, obviously. And big up to Views for having us, and I'll let you conclude the stream.
Yeah, no, I just obviously Vigilante had a couple of points that he wanted to say. I'll let everyone get their last words in. Obviously, I would let it go on. I've tried to obviously leave you guys to it. And if anything, if you want to pick up, we're here every day. We'll be back the same time tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And I'll maybe, like I said, it's you guys' show, innit? It's you guys' show. It's healthy debate. So I'll let everyone say their last little bits. We'll start with Vigilante. Sorry, my bro. Go on.
That's cool, bro. Don't worry about it.
But you sure? You sure? Yeah. All right. Yeah. So you got anything coming up, bro, on your channel?
Nah. Well, yeah, man. It's just a TV. Look, listen, we're in this final and we're playing PSG, bro. You know, I'm trembling. I'm a little bit. You know what I mean? You know when you start to get worried a little bit, yeah. When it gets closer to the time, yeah. But really and truly, I do think we can give them a game, innit? Because our midfield's our midfield. It's that we got the players there, and it's going to be difficult. We just have to make sure that we don't make stupid mistakes. I think if we can keep up with these kind of teams, we just have to make sure we don't make stupid mistakes, because that's where they lose the game. We have João Pedro now and Delap, a bit more difference, you know what I mean, a bit more different makers than we had before. And in recent times, our team has been performing better than usual, or what we had, you know, in that bad period before that. So since we had to fight for that top 4 spot, you know, when I had the difficult games at the end of the season till now, we've been basically completely different than where we were before that in the league. So that gives me a bit more confidence. And it's a one-off game, do you know what I mean? And if you have European heritage, you don't always get worried in these games, innit? So you have to
look at that.
Yeah, you have to kind of, you know what I mean? You have to go a little bit with
the best team. We're playing the best team in the world right now, though, bro. You've been seeing how they've been dealing with everyone, fam.
Yeah. But they lost to Botafogo. They lost to, what's it called? They lost to this Villa before and that. So no one's untouchable, innit? You know, Views, man. Everyone can get touched. The other balls, you know, that ones. Yeah, everyone can. So you just have to make sure you do your job on the day, and that's what it is about. But you know, when you build a team, when your team is building, and this is the type of games that you're looking forward to if you're a big club. Do you get what I'm saying? Whether you lose or win, I obviously you don't want to be losing, but you can't be fair in these kind of teams when you go up to them. When we support Arsenal, I support Chelsea, and that. There's no thing about let's pray and hope, what kind of thing. You have to go there and go and win, bro. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm hoping for. And yeah, man, my match reaction should be out later, bro. Either I'm smiling or I'm gonna be upset. You know what I mean? It's one of the two. But yeah, man, big up to you all. Big up to you as well.
Can hear me? Are you doing a watch along?
Nah, because basically I'm gonna be out with my friends watching the game together. Right. So what I'm gonna do is when I come back, I'm gonna do my match reaction.
Get it, man. Yeah. Half, shout your channel, bro. Big up for coming on.
No, big up, Yasser. Thanks for having me on. You know, I've just started out my channel, just trying to interact. As you can see, I have a very different view of the world to a lot of Arsenal fans, and I think what I would say to Arsenal fans is don't subscribe to what everybody's saying. Look at things through your own perspective and form your own views. We're not falling apart. It's not negative. This club has come a very long way. It's a fine line between winning and losing, and unfortunately we're caught between those two fine lines. And who knows what next season might bring? But I think it's important for Arsenal fans, especially, not to buy into the frenzy, the frenzy of negativity and all these negative impression that people are trying to create about the club and what's happening. It's a new season. It looks like we're going to get some of our targets. We might not get them. You have to be ready for the worst. So I said, but anyway, look, I appreciate you having me on. I'll try and join and have healthy debate with people who are willing to debate me. But yeah, other than that, salute to you and big up your channel.
Yeah, man, big up, man. Half volley. So obviously, if you agree with what he says or you want to hear more, go over and subscribe. Kwaja, are we telling me, man? Last messages?
No, I'm just gonna have to wait for this Yokosuka to be done. I just trying to look at how much time it takes for the Yokosuka to be done, because I'm sat here waiting for this deal to be done. It still ain't done. So I'm just sitting myself saying, what's the excuse? It's gonna take time. Apparently, Berta's there. I don't believe in any news, to be honest. I just don't listen to any of those news. I think some of the news that people look at, they think it's true. I've seen online when they make the YouTube channel, they're like, oh, he's coming to Arsenal. We don't know that. It's not even confirmed.
Barely hear it, man. It's coming in and out as well. Sounding like you're underwater a little bit, man. But I think I got the gist of it. Sorry to cut you in, bro. You're talking about the Gyökeres thing, but I can barely hear what you're saying, bro. Sorry about that. Obviously I need to wrap those. So Everest, man, let's get your last words and we'll take it up again tomorrow. You telling me, bro?
Yeah, I'm kind of fiddling around with OBS right now and trying to do some weekly streams on my own YouTube and also Twitch. So everybody do follow and sub to those platforms, and please do support me. I'm very new at this game and I'm just trying my best to make do with whatever resources I have on my own disposal. So thank you very much for always having me over here. And obviously we start our Preston North End. We start our friendlies against, and hopefully we can. This year is Jota's year. That's the thing, that it's gonna be a full year of tributes, and hopefully we can provide the 21st and make him smile from above. That's all.
Big up, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Sorry to have to rush it. Obviously, I was trying to leave you lot to it. I'll probably do that a little bit more often because obviously it is about you guys. But yeah, I do need to cut. I need to go and pick up my daughter. Big up BBK in the chat. Thank you to everyone who's come on, whether you agree or don't. It's about healthy discussion. Yeah, we will be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. If you wanted to do it again, we're going to send you over to Dan Potts right now, so please get over there and say views raid. And like I said, people, back again tomorrow, man. Peace and love, respect to everyone for coming on, man. Bless.
Salute, yes, sir.
Big up, man. Big up.
Big up, bro.